Hello? Hello, stream? One sec. How many people are...
We have 23 right now.
Okay. Well, hello everybody. Welcome to the Strictly Broken stream of Ian versus Patrick. I'm Tom, and I'm joined today by a special guest, Strictly Broken sponsor player Ryan Wibberley.
Hey guys. Hey, it's Wibbs. How's it going?
I'm sure you guys have never heard of him before, so if you could... you have anything you'd like to say to the stream real quick?
I think everyone knows me at this rate. I'm in the tournament right now. I'm that sack that's playing Konosuba. Yeah.
All right. Let's see. I will go ahead and introduce the players. We have Ian versus Patrick. Hello. You guys could just say hi real quick, and then you guys can start.
Hello, everyone. Is Ian here?
Ian?
Yeah. Oh, he's there.
Oh, Ian? Hello?
I cannot hear Ian anymore. I don't know what happened.
I can't hear him either.
Oh, he's rejoining.
Oh.
Hello?
Hello.
There we go.
Okay, perfect. All right, you guys are free to start whenever. I believe they... Okay.
Wait, I actually can't see the stream at the moment, so one sec.
What?
The stream or my camera?
Technically,
Awkward.
she's unlucky.
I still can see your stream.
Yeah, I
Can't see
can't
mine
see.
or can't see the stream.
I can see yours.
I can't see Patrick
Your
either.
video.
Wait, I can see Patrick's.
Oh, there we
no,
go.
Better?
Hello?
So,
Okay.
hello? Yep. Okay, so let's cut first. So can you cut 2, 1, 3?
Okay, they're starting now.
3. I'll go 3, 1, 2.
That's like this.
Wait, what the...
And can you take the left
Okay.
card for you? Your left.
My left.
Yeah.
I don't think they decided...
You're going second.
Okay, he's going
Okay.
second.
Good enough.
AOT versus Sunshine.
I'm just adjusting volume so I can hear them without it being overbearing. Okay. So
What are your thoughts on the matchup, Ryan?
I was just going to bring this up. We have a lull. Let's talk about the matchup. Sunshine versus AOT. I'm not a Sunshine player, but I know historically that a lot of people think that this matchup is pretty horrible for Sunshine. What do you think, Tom?
I think it's like a question of setup and how easily Sunshine... So, like, I think once Sunshine can get the setup, it's fine.
Draw for turn.
At that point,
Is
it
it
becomes like a damage race.
Well, but that's speaking for a more normalized AOT list, right? Like if we look at Ian's list, Ian's running some pretty unique cards that not a lot of other people are playing. He's playing like one of the 0/0 Green Levite, that's 10k attacking level 3s. He's playing 2 Armin Changers, the Mikasa early play that requires the Aaron and Clock, and 2 Sashas.
Direct power
True.
So do you think that would flip the matchup a bit more
He's
in
also running-
AOT's favor?
Probably. He's also running the salvage gear. I specifically think probably to loop Sasha if he needs to.
Yeah, Salvage Gear lets him loop Sasha. It also lets him commit to the Armin change a bit easier. Because usually when you commit to the Armin change, you don't usually have a board slot
Just
open.
making sure how big is the Armin?
Right,
So
so
if
he
he
can
can-
bounce like he can bounce the brainstorm.
All right, that's what
Yeah. He
yeah.
can commit to the Armin change to make his answer to the Sunshine double early play a little bit better, and then still be able to dodge the swing back with the Salvage Gear. That's pretty cool, I think.
2.
Cancel.
An abundance of cancels from both players.
Draw.
That's actually, both players stay at 1 damage after both turns are taken. I think this actually favors Ian quite heavily.
You think that this favors Ian? I was actually just gonna say I think prolonging the 0 game might favor Sunshine a bit better.
I just think that the fact that Patrick's list doesn't have anything that can actually reverse any of Ian's cards.
Yeah,
That's
that
kind
is
of a
an
big
issue.
advantage for him right now because
Yeah,
so Patrick's probably gonna side, or he might actually front with the Dia specifically because it does good things for him when it dies. But if Ian's cards don't die, it's like an easy try field. Or perhaps like he just has control over what happens, right?
Well, Patrick
try
did
field.
He did just hit the brainstorm, and he milled out the only out in the deck to Ian's board, the Yobon. So he is going to be able to at least respond to potentially one card if he whiffs the run. Potentially.
Yes. Yeah.
See, I was actually going to say, I think a prolonged zero game is maybe better for Sunshine because it gives Sunshine more time to set up. So because he's playing against AOT and he's running the Chica combo, he's not going to be able to rely on getting the reverses with Chica just because that's the nature of playing against AOT. So prolonging a zero game gives him more opportunities to hand sculpt and set up a double early play. Tri-lane 1k1?
It's definitely not prolonging the zero game right now.
Okay,
but
well,
I think this
Patrick...
this is a pretty aggressive play, actually.
This I mean, Ian canceled once. He mulled one on opening. I think it was a thank you though, so maybe Patrick has the read that Ian also has a wind in hand, like he's expecting that. So he's sensing a prime opportunity to try to just push damage while he can. I like the play.
I think
front.
Okay.
For 2.
Oh, chooses. Wait a second.
Cancels.
I'm smaller, I believe.
Yeah, chooses a front to try to play around some errands because, but fronting here.
I think he could have. I think he could have crashed.
For power to self as well. So that puts me at 4K.
There's actually there's no way he could have killed reverse both lanes actually. Yeah.
No, Ian had to whiff the run in order to get both the Mikasa run.
I was just thinking he might have wanted to tie with the Mikasa runner, but
draw a card.
Ian double cancels and he stays at 0. Interesting. Interesting. 1 brainstorm out. Do you think Ian's in a good spot, staying at 0 here?
I think it depends on whether he has first up.
There's no errands out in his waiting room from what I can see, so the Crystal would just be able to give him a tri-lane if he doesn't have playables, which would be a good response to Patrick's tri-lane. But do you think Ian wants to actually tri-lane here though?
No, because if he I think he just wants to answer the board, and then so hopefully reverse both cards. Maybe send Patrick to level 1, maybe not. Oh, I think he does. I think he wants to send Patrick to level 1 while leaving as little reverse targets as possible. And I think, but I don't know if that's going to happen because the Krista is a little too big.
Do you think Ian might be thinking he doesn't have Chica combo set up, considering how aggressive he went on the last turn?
It's a possibility, but I don't think so. He has enough stock to salvage with the Yo if he wants to. So I think
that is true. There is at least one Chica in Patrick's waiting room.
Yeah, he does. I think if he has a stock soul, he's like fine.
Yeah, back face.
But Ian is choosing to try field here.
2-5 in mid, right?
Yep.
Hits the mill. That the run doesn't actually matter in this situation since it's against both of the runners.
Yeah.
6. There we go.
The 1. Do you think he might try to level lock Patrick? Here? Let's see what happens for the 1.
6.
Okay, so do you think Ian should pass here?
I
think Ian's actually trying to contemplate if he wants to pass right now. Yeah, and he does end up passing.
He does pass turn, sure.
So, yeah, Patrick's list does have an out to being locked at 0-5 with the Dire Rookie, but he only runs 2.
Well, he only runs 2. He's going to run 1.
No, he's on 2 of the Dire Rookie.
No, he is on 2. But
he can't use it
because he can't use it anyway because he paid the 2 for the Yo. Oh.
Interesting.
Gets the Chica as expected.
Does the Chica.
That's the right play here.
Messing with the
Or he doesn't get the Chica. He might just get the Yo-Bomb again.
Third plays grabbing the Yoshiko
Maybe.
runner.
Or the Yoshiko runner.
Nice.
Something to attack with.
Yeah. I think getting the Yoshiko runner is signaling that Patrick doesn't have any other playables in his hand. So we might just see a one attack with the runner and pass.
That would feel bad.
That would be really bad.
Really
yeah.
bad, actually. Oh,
Clock's
clock's the
it.
climax. I think it would have been sick to see another climax play, I think. But
So he has a Kanon, he has a Yoshiko. Dual attack, 2 attacks this turn, and then pass, crashing the Kanon in. I think that's the play Patrick's trying to think of. He's just trying to create a board with just the runner, so Ian has to have triple combo next turn. Let's see.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I was thinking if he was going to attack with the Kanon in the back.
Stoxel.
Okay. Oh, there it is. All right, yeah.
Oh.
So like,
Stock the bomber.
if he doesn't play Global Soul here, it's kind of
climax. Hey.
the tempo of the game ends up kind of
swinging in AOT's favor pretty hard.
Yeah, and it could lead to a
2-5 here,
snowball
right?
effect where Patrick eats a lot of damage.
2-5.
But
2-5, 2-5, 3-5.
So I have to do it in this order.
because he played the Global Soul crashing here to dodge reverses isn't as bad as it would be, because if Ian also takes damage here, then it's like totally fine.
Yeah, it equalizes the damage that he's expecting to take on the swing back with the open lanes. So he is deciding to front into the runners.
Oh
my
no!
God.
Ian, wait, that's 4. Wait, that's 4 wins. That's actually 4 wins.
Is that 4 wins?
I think that's 4th win.
Power there.
I haven't been keeping track of the wins.
Going to
I think it's at least 3.
So he's deciding to side on the second attack.
Wait, maybe it is the 4th win.
Okay, well there's the 4th win.
There's the 4th win. All right. All 4 wins out.
The wind in hand. I'm gonna.
Okay. This is gonna be an interesting game.
Yo.
4 wins in grave.
Oh my god.
Where do you get power?
I couldn't count if it was 3 or 4.
The on attack power pump self, and then when the Rico brainstorm,
Kind of want dread.
he gave it to the runner.
He did? Okay.
Yeah. So he can actually get the runner over the Krista instead of having to crash it.
It's a good.
Because are overrated anyway, so this one is stats.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because he doesn't have to give the power to the runner itself when he attacks with it. So he gets really good value here, actually.
Yeah, bottom deck.
Even though Ian cancels, he just can't do win combo.
I mean, the fact that he's out 4 wins as well means that Ian can't play Global Soul to try to push damage, which is also not is a really bad thing for him. He doesn't even clock red, so he's not even signaling that he has a thank you in hand. So he's looking at his vanilla swings this turn.
So yeah,
I think Patrick is in a great spot now.
He wants years. I don't even know how many years can he have. If he doesn't have years for Patrick's attack phase, Patrick will possibly get Chica combo off too.
Well, do you think Patrick even potentially has Chica combo? He did just slam Stock Soul. Like, I think Patrick is playing with the idea that he's just not going to resolve Chica this game.
I don't know if he has another Stock Soul. I think he definitely tries to play for that now. Now that he's confirmed that there's no the gear threat is like less palpable for him.
Right.
So
I think we have to potentially wait and see if Patrick checks for gears at the start of his turn. I think if he checks for gears, it is signaling that he's going to play towards the Chica combo.
He does have a Kanon scry too. So
yeah, to get an extra drop.
Yeah.
Pick up another iron, I guess.
So he ditched a thank you in hand. Interesting. So that must mean he clocked into it. Because I think you would have clocked red if you had the thank you no matter what. Because you probably wanted to slam it this turn.
I feel like he just didn't have red.
So needs to discard one.
Potentially. He could also just not have had red, yeah.
Discard red, I guess.
Sure.
Ian's list does run.
I feel like he would have blocked some red, because like he should have. He obviously knows there's no yellow. So.
play super aggressively because he might have had climaxes in his initial
Yeah,
hand.
that's possible, but I think it was also a good game plan to play aggressively in the first place.
Right. When when you're going into the AOT matchup and you know that you're not really going to get your level 1 game plan off, sorry, you're more incentivized to be a bit more aggressive with your climaxes because you're not relying on the actual combos themselves.
Yeah.
So just
And
slamming
Patrick's
the
level
stock
0.
goals. Good.
Yeah, Patrick's level 0 is also well suited for playing aggressively too.
Yeah.
Two,
The Yo bomb specifically
Yeah,
makes aggressive plays a bit more manageable because he can recuperate the hand cost that
Not
he
only
gives
that,
up
but he
in pushing the
trades
damage.
well
Pretty big deck
with
size.
anything that he attacks into with that card,
What's that face?
which I think is also really big
Will Mill.
in this matchup, especially because Ian's not running the stock bomb, the Aaron stock bomb.
How big is the runner?
He's
how
not,
many
no.
cards do you have in hand? More than 5?
6.
So I think it was a
it's so
neat
fit.
adjustment
Alright.
that we
And
saw
I'm
from
dying either
Patrick.
way there, so you're good to go. It doesn't matter.
Vanilla
First one
swings.
for 1.
Feels bad, man.
3.
Okay,
no,
not.
it doesn't.
Oh no! First card trigger, 2 soul.
Six.
Uh,
Yeah.
Level red.
there is a possibility Patrick eats the damage
And
here.
front.
There
which,
is. He's at least out
Oh, that's a
5, I
gear.
believe.
Front of
What was
1
the
here.
trigger? So move
That's
here.
2 gears out.
6.
So
Power to the
let's see.
back row, I guess.
Cool. And direct for 2.
Okay.
And I'm refreshing.
Let's see if Patrick checks for gears.
Oh, that's a yo.
7 going
How
back.
many move gears are going back in? I know the
Ooh.
little ones in your clock.
That's a yo.
I just want to stop.
Patrick
my
is
God.
checking for the gears. So Ian has 1 gear.
Here.
Let's see if he has a second gear in there. He has both the
Okay,
gears in
no
there.
gears. No gears. I think Pat's gonna
Patrick-
try first stock soul combo.
Anything else?
Patrick is
sure.
definitely
How
going to try to
many,
go for his stock soul combo this turn
What's it
because
called? Sasha's.
Ian has absolutely no way to stop
There was
this.
one you
This
discarded
is a
off the
perfect
start, I
situation for
believe.
the Sunshine player.
2.
And he has out both Sashas.
We're
Oh
good.
no! Wait,
Oh my
how's
god,
this gonna
Ian.
work? Does he even have a brainstorm?
Potentially.
Counter ability on death first.
Was there a point in presenting the gear
Check
threat
my hand
here?
before I move. Probably do that.
He might have just
do that,
presented the gear threat as out of force of habit.
or do that into that.
Because, like, he doesn't have gears at all. It's pretty clear with public information that he doesn't have a gear. So I don't think, like, presenting a board that threatens the gear does
Okay,
anything.
get there.
So 1, 2, 3.
He keeps the scry on the top, so do you think the top card is a stock soul?
2
So
1 3.
Ooh.
2, 1, 3.
It's something
Let's
he
see if
likes.
Let's see if Patrick's a good player.
I can't
So draw turn.
like. I mean, we're gonna see.
Option is
Pretty brutal start
that or that.
for AOT.
I think the way that this game has played out has been absolutely perfect for Sunshine in every single way possible. Like, Patrick must be feeling really good right now about this game.
Clock.
Wow!
Second EO.
Guarantees double yo in the waiting room when he refreshes.
Move my cards, thank you.
Pushes the brainstorm up. Interesting.
Play a ruby.
Oh.
Discard a ruby.
I think this
Doesn't
means
have
he
it.
doesn't have the Soxful, yeah. Ooh.
Well, I think.
We haven't seen very many 2-1 Ricos out yet.
Actually gonna look-
I haven't seen them yet. So I think his hand is pretty good going into level
I'm gonna
2
look all four.
with the WP setup.
Okay.
Essentially just
you
sandbagging a
wanna
turn
check?
into WP. I think
So
that's
first
okay.
one, Alexis.
That'll be 7.
And which one is missing?
Stock soul.
Wait, maybe he
Wait,
does
he's
have it.
missing.
Then
Oh, he does have
okay,
a stock
see
soul then.
30 play conditions.
So that will be.
Okay, so wait, if he has a stock soul in hand, why would he mill out the
And,
deck there?
also
What do you think
Oh,
he's
maybe he
thinking?
just didn't. Maybe he didn't have Chica
So
combo.
two Ricos.
Right, but why would you mill out the deck there anyways? Wouldn't slamming the stock soul with the 4 cards in deck and then refreshing it be better?
No, he got the Chica off the Azusa.
Okay, that's fine then.
Oh, so he knew there was a
Yeah.
he knew there was a Chica in the deck and he was trying to
the
find
last
it.
card. It was actually the last card.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Uh,
Oh, and you added the Ruby Akatsuki off the
Off the Ruby Akatsuki?
check, right? Yeah.
No, I added the Chica level 1.
Chica level 1. Okay, sorry.
You're good. You're good.
Oop.
Yeah, it was the
This is
bottom
the
card
second
that I
Chica he
bottom
just
decked a
added.
while ago.
There's actually nothing good in his waiting room. So
Oh, for this combo?
yeah.
He does have a drop search.
Oh, he does?
And
Oh, he
his
does.
clock. Yeah,
Oh,
the drop
he
search
does.
is in his clock. So I think drop search is pretty good. Like if he doesn't have the second 2-1 Rico in hand, it essentially acts as the second Rico copy for 1 additional stock, and because he's slammed his stock so last turn, it's not like he has any stock problems. So I think that's okay. I think that's a-okay.
Spread this out for you. 1, 2, 3.
2, 3, 1.
Current clock around that far.
3.
Well, see, the thing
I
with
think
his
it's just
clock,
the drop search here, to be honest.
Yeah,
Everything else is not good.
his clock isn't.
That's okay.
Yeah, his clock isn't really good. You definitely don't want to salvage the Yos because you want them in the bin. The Ruby 3-2 is not a card that's going to be doing anything right now, and then he has to level the runner. It's like the only card
He had
that's
two.
available is a
He had
drop
2
search.
runners in his clock actually, so it's like
Yeah, but you really don't want to salvage a
yeah,
runner.
you don't want to salvage a runner now.
That would just be like Rico fodder for next turn.
Play that stock soul.
2 of your lanes. Force you to respond. Play more
Do you think he might be thinking about
cards.
playing the Rico right now?
It's possible. Just for a
If he-
filter, that's like it's like fine. Like he would not have to crash in the brainstorm this turn. Oh, okay, well, sure. He has a second brainstorm. Sure, yeah.
I'm not a fan of playing the second brainstorm right now. That seems a little silly to me when you're playing against Sasha. Like he knows that AOT refreshed both of the Sashas, but because he's playing against AOT, he has quite a few ways to actually get them out of the deck
I skipped a mill runner.
and respond to them. So playing the brainstorm without needing it seems a little strange to me.
Does he think he wants the power?
Maybe he is fronting with the Ruby.
No, I don't think the power matters either.
Just level
Leveling a Sasha. That must feel so bad. Oh no.
Lack of red.
I can only hit 4 or 5, so I think the play here is to front for 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the attack order means he doesn't actually use the power at all because the brainstorm's crashing into the second armament.
First, I'll add 1,000 here.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then on your reverse, I'm gonna salvage
the drop searcher, as we said. Yep. I think that's the only real target that he can think of.
Yeah. Salvage
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I am going.
Yeah, I don't know why the brainstormers play either.
Potentially, it could be hand size. He did clock that turn. I think he started the turn with 6 hands. He clocked
it's
7
for like a door trigger, maybe.
I'm only 3.
Maybe.
In case he triggers door, it's like it's fair enough, I guess.
All right.
It's not like it does it actually matter because he has Rico level
it doesn't.
It's like,
it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I mean,
we'll take that as a victory and go.
Oh, and Ian just eats all the damage. Oh my god, where's his EU cancels now?
Dude, he can't actually. It's pretty bad. He took so much damage.
Really bad. Yeah. So I think Ian's thinking about clocking the Aaron in his hand because I think he's potentially thinking about early playing the Mikasa to try to even out the game.
Sure.
Maybe try to find the wind.
Definitely.
So I think that's what he's debating.
Yeah.
No clock.
But because he's so far behind, he's less incentivized to actually clock.
Brainstorm.
Let's see. Should hit 1? Yeah, 1.
Is he...
One with double gear out. Okay.
Those are 2 move gears you hit out, right?
Yeah, he can't get Sasha out without a level 3 on board. So like the way this is gonna play out is
you got wind.
Ian will play his turn out, and Patrick will probably send him to level 3 because Ian is at 2-4 and he can't heal. So
Maybe. I mean, Ian,
and then
Ian
Sasha
still
will
has...
probably come down a level. Like, honestly, I don't know if Sasha's even on the table right now because
Searching Mikasa.
yeah, he searches for Mikasa with the brainstorm. Like,
Mhm.
he's definitely
Let's see. That's
playing for level 3 at this point
4K.
because
and my back row can become 2-5 if you reverse
he
it.
just did not get the turn at level 1 where he could
Power
accrue
play.
resources.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
3-1-2.
Do you think Ian's thinking he potentially is good? He might go to level 3 this turn.
Oh yeah, I
He's
mean, I feel
6
like
in deck right now. Like
Let's
he's
go for an Aaron combo.
because he didn't
He has the win.
cancel. Like it means he's decently compressed at this point. But he did top deck a win.
Climax would make sense.
I think
there's
he
only
definitely
5 in
has to
there.
be
Yeah, right?
prepared for that possibility.
Yeah.
I don't think there's
Of course, it's the wind though, and not the change split 2K.
Yeah.
I mean, he got the win, so
Yeah,
that's
it's
why
like
he
a
didn't
top
clock.
There's the split 2K
Oh,
though.
thank
First
you,
one.
Trigger.
Yeah.
Oh no,
5.
Well,
It's direct.
Yeah, you're right.
it's 2 thank yous out.
Alright, I'll eat
Potentially
it. Nope.
buried.
Oh, no.
Potentially cancels on 1. Oh, this is so
Another
bad
deck.
for Ian.
oh no!
Another thank you. No!
What the heck is going on?
Nope.
Oh, oh,
And a frontal.
No!
oh! The
Oh,
EU triggers.
No, I'm
Oh
fine.
no!
Just me?
Mm.
Not like this, Ian.
Oh, and he
Please.
takes. Oh my god, he took the
Sticks.
Rico as
Oh, and you
damage.
hit Rico in the clock. Fantastic.
Oh, and Patrick even Tony
Wow.
points it out. What BM?
Pog.
Oh my god.
God.
All right.
No, it's not.
Well.
All right. So what can Ian do for next game?
Yo. Hey. Hey. I mean, he's saving stock for next game. That's for sure.
Oh, okay, okay. I like it. I like it. Saving stock for the next game. It's good. Opens up better options at 0.
I think Patrick's clocking for a climax here.
He's definitely clocking for a
Like
climax.
this.
Like 100% he's clocking for a climax. If Patrick gets a climax, he might just actually kill Ian right here. Ian is 2 in that looks like 11 or 12
One,
potentially.
2.
So
Oh, that's so fast.
maybe more. There's maybe
5.
more than 12. So there is a world where Ian could just die here if Patrick
It's like
actually gets a
3
climax.
Do that into that.
A bazillion. It's like 3. It's not even. Is that 12? It looks like 15 or something.
Is it 15? Well, it would only be 2. There's 4 in stock. He played.
Oh, he
the
didn't. Did he
one.
pay? Did he not pay out the other? Oh, he didn't
No,
pay out the 2.
No, he did not
trade
pay out
that
the other one. So and then there should
was
be
it a
2
turn
in.
ago that he triggered?
Yeah,
that
it was,
first step.
it was the
Okay.
turn before he refreshed. There should be
Okay.
2 in pin. So he only has 2 in there.
No.
What did Ian do? He
Dude.
didn't cancel and he keeps triggering thank yous.
EU
So he's
triggers.
dead. EU triggers indeed.
Am I discarding?
Hmm.
I'm discarding.
So
Right. Get this,
Level 2.
Feels bad, man.
yeah, this game is awesome. This game has been
Add that to
extremely
the
unfortunate for
bingo.
Ian. Like I think this game is as bad. Like what happened in this game is the worst possible thing that could happen for an AOT player ever. Like I don't think the game could get any worse at this point.
Okay. It's not horrible.
And
He is
that's not to
gonna
say
double
that
early.
Patrick did not play well. I think he played really
No,
well.
I
Actually,
think Patrick actually played this game almost perfectly.
Yeah.
I can't really disagree with anything he's done this game.
I think the strategy was very sound. So
Do I grab the Chica?
hopefully he gets to do it next game, and then we'll see if
I grabbed the
Ian
Chica.
can adjust.
a little bit.
Though, I mean,
Well, I mean,
he got
you say
supremely unlucky. So
yeah,
you know.
I was gonna say you say adjust, but like I don't really think I can fault Ian or like Ian's play for how this game has went either. Canceling all the wins at 0, refreshing 7, eating all the damage, triple triggering the following turn. Oh my god, just unlucky.
2.
What are you supposed to do in these games? I think Ian's only out is praying he sacks cancels and then goes to like 2-6. Oh no, because he's playing a Yo, so I think he's praying.
He needs
that he's
Yo to
only
not
goes
hit the bird.
Yeah,
And
yeah. I think he's
he
praying
needs
he
to
goes to like
cancel 2
3-1,
attacks.
and then he's gonna play the gear this turn to potentially try to search out a Krista
All right,
healer if it's in the deck.
Patrick.
Play the Rico.
Moves up the back row.
Chica in the back.
I don't think it means anything. It's just like...
How many climaxes in waiting room?
2 wins.
Yeah, there is two in gray or 2 in bin. So that means Ian is only 2 out. Yeah, so he does push up the Chica. I think pushing up the Brainstorm was like an instinct play.
Oh my
to try
god!
to play around.
Going
Oh
on the
my
dagger!
God!
Yes! Yes!
No!
Yes!
No,
Okay.
Ian!
Alrighty. Alright. Alright.
Okay, guys, I want you all in chat to start pressing F for Ian.
If you draw the climax,
F for Ian, go game 2.
Spam the cheese. The cheese.
I try to save
Oh no, Ian!
Okay.
Rest.
Alright.
Discard the Rico.
Okay, flip a 0.
Reveal.
Okay, he
He
does
did flip a 0.
That's
Wait,
fine.
I mean... Alright, alright.
So, like, one thing we can actually talk about Patrick's list is he is running 15 level 0s. So, like, which is more than I think it's standard for Sunshine.
Take the drops here.
4,
Sure.
5, 6, 7. I mean...
How many cards in deck?
So that is like a positive that Ian
I
could try to
think
be
most of
looking
them are out of
forward
the deck, though.
10.
to. Oh, even Ian pressed F in chat. Oh no. Oh no, Ian.
I think most of his zeros are out of the deck, though. I think I saw a Diariki too. It's like more than half of his zeros are not in the deck right
Well,
now.
yeah. I'm just bringing up this point because it is something that
Oh,
Ian
there's
could
a climax.
like, try to bank on. Oh, and he slams the
You want
door.
to-
All right, Ian.
Oh, baby.
Game 2. Just game 2. Just scoop now.
Oh, it wasn't Ian. It was Jimmy.
No, it was Jimmy.
Troll. It's okay. Sometimes I accidentally send things in the Strictly Broken account too.
Yeah, it's hard to tell what account you're on. It's okay.
Front.
Okay, so Ian, the only out is Yo whiffing, and Ian has to perfect cancel. I think that's the only out that he can be looking forward to, and then he has to be searching
Uh,
for crit.
Finish
He
it.
has
Even
to
if
search for crit. Ooh,
Even if he cancels,
I can't play around that.
he's still level 3, I guess. It's like
No, not really.
it's
so why do you think he's searching the Mikasa here?
Can't finish it.
Wouldn't you think that searching the Krista healer would be better in this situation because he's trying to
maybe
play
he
this
has
back
Krista
and
Healer in his hand.
maybe.
Move this.
Maybe I wasn't seeing how many he refreshed with on the first deck, so he could just have it in hand. It takes the 3.
Take it.
Oh no!
Just Ricky in there.
As long as Yo whiffs,
So
this is potentially doable for.
The only out is Jean anti-change. Nice.
front.
Oh man!
Burn 1.
Burn 1.
Oh, he hits the 1. Okay, takes the 1.
Oh,
Wait,
the
no, that was
lethal.
okay.
Oh, wait, he has Krista Healer in his deck. It's a oh.
Okay, so he did
Okay.
have a Krista healer in his deck. So why do you think he grabbed the Mikasa instead of the Krista there?
I think it's just a matter of
Cards in stock is 2, 4, 6, 8.
Exactly.
if he thinks he's gonna be like 3-4 or something, 3-5, high level 3, right? Then the healer doesn't really matter.
One card deep
Right.
side.
So
Right.
I think he knows.
Yikes.
3. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Lethal.
No, he does.
Oh.
Ian does cancel it. Ian
Yeah,
cancels the
4 cards in
swing
deck. No way, right?
as long as it's not bottom. Yeah, he does cancel the
Yeah.
swing. Okay. Okay. So he has one more turn. One more turn.
Oh,
he
he
has.
sided. Yeah. Okay.
Draw.
So he does have a lot of stock. He has double Mikasa in hand set up, but there's 3 thank yous stuck in his stock. So there's like no way that he can get a thank you and just try to sack the game out with multiple bird 1s.
He probably clocks here.
3 wins, 1 thank you.
There's just like no way he
No,
can
but-
go out of this.
Yeah, but like if he clocks here, then he's keeping 3 thank yous stuck in stock. So it's not like
No clock, I guess.
he can actually try to sack a thank you in the next deck, unless he mega sacks.
Does he have an Armin in hand?
Armin 3/2.
Yeah. If he has an Armin in hand, this works.
He hasn't,
Like,
he hasn't shown one, but he might have one.
Thank yous out.
No, I didn't have.
So if he has the Armin in hand, the play would be play the second Mikasa to pay out the the other
It's
thank
stuck
you that's
two
stuck in
here
there,
and then, like, one
That's
to
so
think
deep,
before
though.
and refresh
I
the
don't-
deck.
Oh, you never paid
No,
attention.
because the top of his stock right now
Yeah,
is
because
also a
it was
thank
on
you.
first
Because his
stack.
trigger is the last turn where thank you, win.
Mm,
Um.
could brainstorm.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, yeah.
Or I could
hmm.
play another Mikasa. Probably a Mikasa.
So he's thinking, Ian's thinking about it. So he does go for the Mikasa to try to empty the deck out. So he's
Oh.
refreshing 3 thank yous. So now he could potentially play the
Refreshing.
Armin in his hand if he does have it to try to actually find a thank you now.
7, yeah.
Refreshing with 7.
Missing one, thank you.
Yeah, 7.
Yeah.
There's still
How
one
many,
thank you stuck in
check?
stock.
All 4 move gears going in, right?
1, 2, 3.
Yep.
4
all
move
4
gears.
move gears going in.
All right. Nope,
But if
nothing
Ian
else?
even gets the thank you,
Cool.
can he even win?
Possibly.
Possibly.
You
Patrick
would
didn't.
need triggers on every single attack. I think. Wait.
So Patrick-
10 damage.
Patrick didn't trigger that turn. He double canceled the previous turn. He slammed 1, so at
4
most Patrick's out
burns.
4 or 5. So he has at least 3 in that small deck. Like I don't even think getting a thank you is possible
How many flanks are you at?
to steal a game here.
I am out.
He
1,
can possibly get the game if all the burns cancel.
3,
4, 5. Yeah, so Patrick is out 5.
So if all the burns cancel and the attacks go in and he triggers a little bit on the attacks, it's
Potentially.
possible.
Yeah, potentially.
He definitely has enough damage on the board. It's just
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, he's presenting
quite
enough
a
damage
long
on
shot.
board. It's just Patrick's deck is small and compressed from what we can see. So like things have to go perfectly for Ian to stick lethal here. So he's gonna overplay. He's probably gonna play into the Armin check 5.
I'll play an Armin.
Yeah,
first.
Armin it.
Oh, he had it. Oh no! I cut to the
All right,
thank you.
Let's see if he stops. Finds the thank you. Come on, channel your inner Riaz.
Yikes.
Oh no, looks like he whiffed it.
Oh.
Oh no.
Hey. We didn't say yikes. He said yikes. He's gonna play the win.
No
It was a
climax on
wind.
this, Okay.
Guess we'll check another.
Ooh, does he have a second Armin?
Do I use this? That-
He could have a second Armin. Okay, he's
Possible.
overplaying. Armin?
check even
Oh,
more.
Mikasa.
Oh.
Right. He does. That Mikasa does check. Okay.
Hey.
Perfect.
5th card.
Oh, thank you on 5.
Damn, I almost got him.
Oh, all right. Oh, wind.
Oh
He
no.
won, all right.
Hey, I was
No.
right. I was right. It's the
Definitely
win.
Perfect.
Oh, perfect.
Front for 3. 3.
Well,
6.
Okay, Patrick takes
Are
it.
you bigger than 13.5?
This
a lot of
is
work for
12.
Find a Mikasa to play for
I
thank
think
you.
it's
Inner
15
Riaz
five,
with,
though,
you know, that's,
so-
yeah. He does have to channel
Oh,
his
it is
inner
55.
Riaz right now.
I'm not used to quad early playing.
This is interesting.
That's, front for
Definitely bigger than
3.
me.
3.
oh.
He triggers the 1/1.
leg.
6?
Oh,
Patrick takes
baby.
Am I
Okay.
dead is the real question.
Oh, baby.
Okay, you burn here. You have to
There's
burn here,
a-
right?
Yeah, of course you burn.
Yeah, you have to burn here.
I think yeah. I mean,
When is
technically
How unlucky am I after this?
doesn't matter. I think, but
Well, I mean, like Ian has to try to play to win this turn, and I think the play to win this turn is to
How
burn
big
here.
is the middle one?
11.5.
Mine is at
Well,
12.5, 15.5.
I mean, it doesn't
he's
matter
not?
because he's
Is that
not
within reach?
like there's not enough damage processing to
And-
like go through the entire deck. So like
Hmm.
Guess we'll just
it
go
doesn't
through
actually
that one,
matter.
I guess.
But
Mm.
Front for 3.
So no burn. It's running for 3. 3. Let's see if Patrick takes it. Oh,
Okay.
cancels off the top.
feels
Oh,
bad,
Would you
man.
like to burn?
oh.
I'm not sure if there's a reason to.
So because he canceled, there is no reason to burn. I think he has to keep the stock and try to play for another turn.
Draw.
Yeah.
Let me see my waiting.
Um,
1, 2.
So Ian didn't trigger. He removed all 3 Yos, and Patrick only has 3 stock. He is going to 3-stock one of the Yos, so he's only going to have...
Both is- top check 5
One
were
burn.
clean, right? Apart from the one win.
No, the Mikasa flipped 2 wins.
2 wins? Okay.
Yeah, so he's out 2. He refreshed 7, so that means he has 5 in
left.
deck.
That and that.
5
So,
in that pile of cards.
top check
it could happen.
is what I do. No
It could
call.
happen.
Rest, but not that one.
No, I'm pretty sure.
Discard the
For
bomber.
sure.
Flips a
Ian
0.
is
Okay.
oh, okay.
Okay, it's possible.
I think he fishes with
Conan, like
Conan,
overplay to try to get a burn.
wait a second. I'm trying to think about how he could do this. I think he needs 2 Conan to do this if he wants to try and fish for a confirm.
Play the
But he doesn't have any
But it-
stock. So
No, he 3-stocked Leo to keep at least 1 burn.
powers
yeah.
of the Mikasa.
11-5.
So I think he's just trying to play for 2/2/2.
11-5.
That's fair enough.
And then
Brainstorm's
if he
on
hits
start
a
of
burn,
phase
he hits a
one,
burn.
right?
That's just added benefit. I think that's an okay play.
It's center 1k
Yeah.
during my turn.
Oh, during your turn. That's what it is. Right.
Let's see. Did Ian refresh with all of the gears?
Yes, he did. He
Oh.
might
He
he
did
might have
refresh.
gotten one off the first top check 5.
Potentially.
Like
The gear would have been the best card to grab if instead of a climax.
Yeah, I think that's a play.
Ooh, this is hard. Let's
or
send Ian your energy,
2.
guys. Takes it. Oh, and he takes it
He
too.
takes it. GG. Gears.
Yeah.
All right.
Unlucky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
saying that
it was.
as per
Despite
the-
everything, I think both players played really well. Ian did try to play to his outs. Patrick played extremely well throughout the entire game. It was a good game.
Well,
Yeah, the triple trigger hurt.
Except for the triple trigger.
yeah.
I
don't know about that. That was
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
it wasn't for that triple trigger, I was getting ready to actually not
Oh,
double
Okay.
play and just poke in.
Okay, going into game 2, what do you think Ian has to think of differently? Do you think he has to change anything
Yeah,
up?
exactly. I think I was pretty compressed. So
You were hella compressed if you didn't triple trigger.
yeah. Also took everything the turn before. So
Yeah.
but yeah, happens.
Tom,
What's up?
I think you gave Ian the win on the stream.
Oh, I
chat
did.
stream.
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep doing that.
It's all good. That being a good game.
Yeah. Well, it was like a clowny. It was kind of like it was a bit worse than the games Christian and I casted earlier today because of just like one-sided luck. But like both players didn't like screw up that much, right? Didn't really even screw up at all, actually.
I'll
So
go-
No, I think both
it
players
was like
played.
good in that.
played
It was
those
like good
games.
in that way. Yeah.
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 And you can go 3-1-2.
Two.
And I'll take my left card, so you're right.
So you're going first.
Oh.
Yeah.
AOT going first this time. I think that's what
Yeah.
Ian wants.
Draw 5.
It's going first.
100%.
Going
I
first is
think
OP.
he-
Hmm.
I think he 100% wants to go first. Or I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone wants to go first in this game. There's almost
Yes.
no reason to not go first.
Yeah. Because
Uh,
even if you go,
three.
even if you want to go second, you can go first and then go second. By
Yeah,
practicing.
like yeah, if you want to go second, when you go
Oh.
first, you could just clock and you pass, and then
Patrick-
you essentially go second.
only mold one card. His hand must be perfect. He must have like he must have the
Ruby
zeros.
Side,
He must have zeros and like a climax.
goes on this side.
Yeah, probably Yoshiko Runner, Brainstorm, at least hopefully a Stock Soul.
Cancel 1, 2.
First trigger
Yeah.
climax.
So,
Yeah.
Mm,
Turn.
okay.
Clock. Two.
Clocks are Ruby. That's good.
I think he
plays
drew
the
that
Yo
probably.
Bomb. Probably. Yo Bomb and Kama.
Yo,
No mill.
Climax?
Beginning of attack phase. Please mill a climax.
oh,
And this-
Oh,
The
he hit the
Works
gear.
as well.
Oh, Ian, no.
mm,
Front.
Don't say it begins, guys. give,
Aw.
give Ian your energy.
Yeah.
Takes the 2. That's
Direct. 2.
a Chica Bomb. Oh my, and he flips a Chica Bomb.
Cancelled.
Cancels
on that,
thank you.
Of the bomber. I'm gonna pay 2.
He's gonna pay 2. He's probably gonna grab that Chica, right?
Chica.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Good triggers.
Here you go.
His hand must be good then for level 0. Because I think there's also value in getting the Yo Bomb again because he did cancel. So
See.
Or you could just be expecting to go to level 1 next turn. Like if he's expecting that he's gonna hit level 1 this turn, then Chica makes more sense than grabbing a Yo Bomb, obviously. Clocks, thank you. So Ian did maul 2 zeros on his opening hand, so he could potentially be in the situation. He could have potentially been in a situation where didn't have very good playables, but he does have a Krista. The Krista's probably going to grab the Mikasa runner again. Oh, he grabs an Armin runner instead. That's even better. Probably just going to attack twice.
You can't miss this Armin runner.
Oh man.
And no enter attack.
Yeah, only 2 attacks. I think that's pretty good.
3.
Another
Oh,
triggered
baby.
on 1. Oh my god, Ian.
Patrick cancels it too.
2.
Huh.
Go ahead.
You know, I think it's time for another
Scry.
aggressive climax play from Patrick.
So he left the card he scried on top. Do you think that's a climax? I think that's
It's possible. It's very possible. It could also just be a great level 0 to play.
I mean, well,
You know,
what
like
level
something
0 could
like
it be?
something like
Like a
Yo
Yo
Bomb
Bomb?
would be good.
Yeah.
On play.
That would also
Irony.
be fine. That would also be good.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's damage.
Yo, that's damage.
That
Oh my god.
damage.
Alright, Patrick, swing for 5, Ian, we'll take it.
Oh.
You're-
Oh my god.
man.
Is he gonna do it?
How do I handle this turn?
I mean, he has to. He doesn't actually have a way to move the top card of his deck.
I think he wants
without
to-
stock.
I think he definitely wants to crash the Dia here.
But it
Yes.
Make it easier for him to pay this climax out.
I don't like that.
I like that.
No.
Really, that
Okay,
was-
he's gonna go in.
Yeah, I think
Let's
playing the
go.
Dropfish there is signaling he's gonna try lane.
It also means he's probably ready for level 1.
Yes.
I think he probably has. Since he clocked, so he values this Ruby Azusa a lot. For him to clock that this turn, I think he probably has at least 1, maybe 2.
He did also maul 1 on opening hand, which
Yeah.
probably also signals that he
yeah.
has at least 1
He
or 2
probably
in
has
hand.
1. Yeah, he
Yeah.
probably has at least 1. And he's considering whether he wants to attack with the con on here. I think.
Climaxes in your waiting room?
I think attacking with the Konon is correct.
1, 2, 3, 4. Ian's out
Maybe
4,
one
possibly 5 if
split and
he has the wind in
Uh,
hand.
Sorry, how many was in his bin? There's 2 in bin?
There's 2.
Yeah, so he's out
Trigger
4.
and 1 in clock. Yeah.
I think tri-laning is just correct here.
Let's go.
I don't see a reason why Patrick wouldn't attack with the Konon. Yeah, he's moving
Come on,
it up.
let's go. Yes.
Yeah. Alright,
Let's
slam
go.
his Foxhole as well.
Climax.
Just slam his Foxhole. Aww.
Yes. Oh, dude, it's a repeat of last game.
Oh no.
Oh baby. Yeah.
Aw.
Ian moves. Very
I mean, the move doesn't really matter. He still gets 2 crashes no matter what.
Yeah. I'm just sure.
Oh, and he's going for the direct? Direct
Let's
for
go.
5. Okay,
Let's
Ian,
go.
please don't take 5. Please don't take 5.
Big energy here.
Oh,
Only takes
no.
Uh-oh. Ooh.
Oh my
Dude.
god. Levels in Aaron as well. Oh my god.
We're always fronting here. I'm at
Yeah,
2.
so he is gonna
Those
crash.
Look at those.
Another
Oh
stock roll
God.
for 4.
Oh
Oh
my
my god. Oh.
4.
3. Cancel, please, Ian. Oh my god.
Oh. Hey. I'm an unbiased commentator.
I
I have no stake in this,
Next turn.
except that Patrick is from North America, so.
Yeah, I do. Side.
So he's deciding to side with the drop search.
I think that's
Ian,
fair. Look,
Ian takes it as well.
Oh,
Ian,
baby.
please.
Isn't going for 5 kind of bad there? Ian's showing
What's up?
compared to swinging 4. Ian's showing 4 out, and then Patrick might have to read that he has 1 in hand, so he's out 5.
I'm okay.
Potentially
I
Patrick.
mean, what's the
How
difference
to
between
slam
4? I don't think there's a
climax
big difference between 4 and 5
Yeah,
here.
I don't
It's like
think-
so he's so uncompressed that it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You should help me do
Yeah.
some damage too.
Well, Patrick is 2 levels ahead.
I actually don't.
Heyo.
I do.
Uh,
You're right.
Oh, he's not going to use it.
How many cards in hand?
4.
Interesting.
hmm.
I think. Oh, so is Patrick actually
Combos
ready
and
for level
keys.
2?
He has 4 cards in hand. What could those 4 cards be if he's ready for level 2? We have
Rico,
to,
Chica. He probably has Rico. Does he have Rico, Chica, like Oz or something?
maybe. He definitely has at least an Azusa in his hand.
I don't know. I mean,
Oh no, Ian, why are you clocking? Please don't whiff the wind
he
again.
cancels the 4 would be so bad too. I don't know, man. Like,
He clocked. He's playing an Armin. I don't think Ian has a wind. That's really bad if he doesn't.
XD.
Sure, go for it.
Oh, he finds the
You
Aaron.
got it.
Okay, that's good.
Here, I'll reverse my
Yay.
characters for you.
Wow.
Unless you trigger a wind and would like to wind one.
Discard a wind.
NABM. I like
Ah.
it.
Probably the draw for the turn.
His hand can't be 3 Chica and a stock soul because he's playing against AOT. Like when you play against AOT with
Yeah,
an
there's
honor
no
Earth
way.
combo,
There's no way.
you-
There's no way
you-
Pat sculpted for that. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't bank on your combo. Like you have to basically try to play the game without your combo. So you try to sculpt for the cards that set up your game plan without the Chica. So I don't think there's any way that he could be sitting there with Chicas in his hand and combo ready to go.
Maybe he's like 1 Chica. I don't know.
Well, he did get the
Oh,
Chica
like-
off the Yo, so he does
Oh,
have
he
he does
did?
have 1 Chica in hand. Yeah,
That's right,
he
that's
does have 1 Chica in hand.
Oh yeah.
2-1-3.
So if we're making the read on his hand, you think it's Chica, Ruby, Azusa, a Rico, and a Chica 3/2?
Yeah, possibly. I think.
Possibly.
Yeah.
I think that
yeah.
hand. I think that hand is good enough to not have to Ricky.
Okay, 2-1 to pay out the climax.
Or his hand isn't ready and he just
And
doesn't want to
Take
cop
damage.
the damage. Yeah.
Mm.
pay level
Mm.
zeros.
Let me think of this actually.
You
So
got it.
Ian swings for 3/2/2. 4/3/2. He
Might
needs
as well just pull the
10 damage.
move gears to the top of waiting room.
See, I can't do that. So, if he uses the Ricky there, a 2 soul trigger pushes Patrick into level 2 if he doesn't cancel anything.
Would I want to
Whereas
this?
if he doesn't use the Ricky, he needs to trigger like 3
Maybe.
extra soul,
Don't see
to get him to level
an
2,
actual out,
Mm.
but I'm not sure if I
which
wanna
seems
change
kind of unlikely. So,
this
I mean, I
level
think
for
the-
pay,
I think Patrick going to level 2 is unlikely
routing a
to
Yeah.
begin with.
card for you, huh?
well,
But yeah,
I think it's just significantly less likely if he doesn't use the Ricky. So,
Here, it's X proof now.
gets double
let's go for
combo.
double combo. He has an air.
Casual double combo at 2/3
6.
when the opponent is at 0/4.
Has an Armin changer, but his deck is small, so changing into the Armin doesn't really do a whole lot here. Oh, Patrick cancels. Oh, 3. You have to take the 3. Okay.
I've read.
No change.
Does he change? Okay.
No change.
I was
no
wondering
change.
if he
He has-
would
Cards in deck.
change without like
One.
without actually changing.
Climax is in waiting room.
But
Mm.
I don't think he has the. He probably just does not have the resources to
I
do
am
that.
going to send this.
He
to
also
the
only has
waiting
1 card
room.
in deck, so it's not like the check 5 on play is going to actually do a whole lot. So he could try to save it for next
deck it,
turn if he gets put into a
and then
bad deck
card on
state, or if he
board.
wants to try to find a card later in the
Ooh,
game.
3 stocks the con. Oh, so his hand is actually ready for level 2.
Then stock souls.
Stand draw.
Like, it must be like Ruby Azus and then like
Ruby Azusa,
not
Chica, 2
playable
Enrico,
cards.
and the 3/2 Chica.
Yeah,
Oh.
something like that.
Clock.
Clock's a Yo Bomb.
Goes
Huh.
clocks the Yobomb.
Was 3 stocking right there?
If
has
he has,
a
no, if he
Ruby-
has no other, if he feels like he has no other way to pay the stock out, I think it is correct.
There was 2 Stoxels in there.
Oh!
Oh my
Oh,
god.
baby.
Wait.
Hey! Let's go!
Oh my god. Okay, no
Wait,
no
does
Stoxel,
he have a
right?
Stoxel?
Bounce, you have move gears.
Well, I mean,
that is still
Stoxel doesn't really do anything. He did resolve double Aaron.
5K.
Well,
on
he's
the
gonna get at
Omen.
least one reverse if he gets
Yep.
a Stoxel out here.
No, because Ian has the 1/1 gear.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, or
Oh.
potentially. He could potentially get the 1/1 gear. I don't think I saw it in
I
his bin.
see.
Nothing at start of
So,
attack
like,
phase, right?
potentially he couldn't get
Nope.
1 reverse. Yeah, no
Um,
Stoxel. He's just swinging 3 times. I think that's fine.
Yeah, can't play around anything.
Mhm.
Oh, he just doesn't.
You do that. You do that.
Restocking.
Front
Yeah, so I guess he just had no way to pay the climaxes out.
or
Mm.
1.
Right, but by 3-stocking there without a Stoxel, that means when he goes into his next turn with the double early play, he's not going to be able to play the 2/1 Rico with it, which I think is pretty detrimental. But he could just be thinking that he's so far ahead it doesn't really matter, right?
Sounds so weak.
Possible.
Mhm.
I did it.
How many climaxes are you out?
That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Hmm.
Oh, and this is my trigger. Not to confuse people.
Cool.
Hard situation for Ian right now. Like,
I won't move gear, I guess. It's for 1, right?
Correct.
And would you like to check anything?
takes the 1. So if Ian hits level 3 on this turn, what do you think he's going to have to try to
How
do?
many move gears?
Do you think he's just going to have to swing 3 times and just pray to God he
Just the
cancels?
Just the one.
I mean, he just plays
So,
level 3s probably.
you might have a third, if not.
With
some
3 stock?
That's fine. You already have 2 available. Number of Mikasas.
He has he can play the Krista plus something else, right?
Hmm.
And
He
then
could
change
play
into like
Krista.
Garmin 3-2. I think that's his
Potentially.
out.
Potentially.
Clock. Is that what it
Yeah.
is?
This is a Mikasa.
Off the clock.
So nothing
It's
for
possible.
you.
I just
Nope, you're good.
He's just so far behind.
I
He's so
just
far behind
assumed
against Sunshine. This is so bad.
Is that Nando? Thank you, Nando. That's what I was.
Yeah,
That's
like
what I was saying too. Cause
Yeah.
like if
there's no way a Sunshine player would ever
2,
sculpt triple Chica into his hand.
yeah, that's why
against
it's
AOT.
just
No
so
way.
weird.
No way.
3-2.
Like it sounds sack, but I feel there's
Just
so
damage.
I think that is the
Yeah.
explanation is
Yeah.
he sacked into them off the draws.
I'll reverse you.
what really kind of sucks for
Patrick isn't
Patrick
flipping the
here-
stock over.
Front.
oh
Like bounce.
Oh, one sec, I got
I'll
it.
stay.
Okay.
Hey Patrick, flip your stock down.
Oh, thank you.
so
Front
so what kind of sucks for Patrick right now is that he's not going to enter level 2 with 4 stock, so he's not going to be able
Yeah.
to field a Rico level assist when he does the double early play.
Right,
Which kind
right.
of
But-
sucks, but like, yeah, I mean,
So I brought this up earlier. Do you think that because he's just so far ahead, he doesn't care about the Rico?
I'll take the ruby.
well, I don't think he has a choice, right?
Well, he could have not. He could
Oh,
have
not
not
restocked?
No.
restocked last turn if he valued the Rico on the double early play turn and
but
just
then,
just ignored the climaxes that were in there.
Front.
Also stay.
He is far enough ahead where I think like
2.
that line of thought makes some sense. But I don't know what his priorities would have. I don't know what his priorities are going into the double early play turn.
Taken.
Hmm.
Red.
Ian takes the 2.
What's happening?
That's bad. I think he.
I'll reverse you.
Oh,
I'll sack a
Okay.
con for.
Wait, no. This is okay, right?
Sucker.
Oh.
1 stock
Top check off
or
that.
1 clock.
Bottom deck it.
Hmm.
And then I'm gonna hard encore.
Another hard encore.
Another one.
Okay.
Hold on.
Oh. Did we just
Mhm.
completely wait, what's going on?
I'm gonna quickly write this down. I want to ask Patrick about this because this play doesn't make sense to me.
So how many cards in deck?
I'll mute myself so you don't hear me typing really quick while I write this down.
1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12, 16.
Okay, time to push 16 damage. Place an Oniger.
Sure.
Mm,
Grab a Krista.
Place at Krista, heal down,
Just-
possibly get stock back.
Patrick think
That would be nice.
he's going to have another turn.
One,
You
two,
think
three.
he's confident that he's going to have
1, 3,
another
2.
turn, like basically to build stock and
Stay
then
at-
go in with
Stay at
a
one.
There's
DP.
Krista.
Yeah, stay
Did
at
he catch-
1 or stay at 2 for. So basically, I
Stay
think
at
he's on a
Krista.
3-turn clock to level 3,
Oh,
Mm.
reveal top
and
first.
so
That's the climax.
like he thinks
That's
there's no way
damage.
he's gonna hit level
That is
3 in 2
damage.
turns.
Mm.
So he.
How many did you check? Did you check how many climaxes he was out?
Ew.
No.
Like, is he only trying like 3 or 4?
Wait a second.
Forgot already.
How did this happen?
Yeah, I can't even. I can't. I don't understand. I think we have to actually ask Patrick at the end of the game
Yeah,
about
Whatever,
this.
oh, man.
and 1 soul for 3 star.
You said 8 were going back in.
Just like keeping
Yeah.
the lane closed instead of open doesn't even matter.
Does
Right,
Patrick
like-
think
Weird place.
he would
What if
want
Patrick's
to field
all out?
level 1s? If he's all out, I mean,
Do you think
That
that
makes
that
sense.
could be a possibility? But now Patrick, Patrick doesn't have any setup going into it. So like the
That
only
Maybe I'll go for
like the only thing I can even potentially think of is like he's all out and his deck looks big enough that he might just be scared of just dying.
Oh,
I have no idea. I can't. I don't
Mm.
understand.
damage.
that's why you're gonna lose this game, Ian. I
Oh, no.
embrace
I
the
need
stock
to
soul
read
on
this.
top of my
Like,
deck.
what the heck? Either he's like all out or he's like the opposite of all out.
Actually, that turn.
I think like the only
passing at
things
the
that make
first
sense
stock
are
soul
he's
to
all
try to
out and
draw
he's trying
another
to
stock
negate
soul.
soul damage, or he's expecting the triple cancel.
Would have just ended up.
Like I don't think it
clocking
can be
the
any
other
other possibility.
Alright, I got
It's also possible that Patrick thought Ian would commit to level 1s this turn.
2, 3.
stock. 2, 3, 1.
So in that case,
Drop an Norman runner.
Patrick would retain the ability to do
Okay,
a bit of
so-
a decent chunk of damage on his next turn
Hmm.
because he's gonna bomb whatever the Chicas get reversed by.
Oh, Chris
But,
is saying he's out 7 in deck.
Confirm 7 out.
Confirm 7.
Okay.
So just go for this one.
So then maybe the 3 stock was
Climate
to negate the soul damage of an open lane,
Or not.
potentially.
Yes.
Then slams split 2K1.
Make it hexproof.
Yep, you're good.
I
My
guess,
Chicas are dying, so go for it, sir.
Okay. No
No
climax.
climax.
For 2.
I think that's okay.
Well, maybe.
Like, isn't
Damage.
I
Well,
guess he is on like a 3-turn clock
like
now.
yeah.
Attack for 2. 2.
Man, it really depends on what's in his hand, though. I feel like. So he has to have playables for next turn,
Red.
I guess.
Yes.
So he wasn't.
yes.
He definitely just was not ready for level 2 at all.
And front for 2.
4.
Oh, triggering and thank you. Ooh,
I'd take it if I were you.
Patrick takes it.
Oh,
Oh,
oh!
cancels on 4. Oh my god.
Cancels.
Shouldn't have triggered Ian.
Ugh,
You
Patrick
cancel.
Go ahead.
stealing the European powers. Oh god.
Turn. I think I have to clock that.
Oh my god. Okay, he clocks the yo
Mhm.
in his hand.
Yeah, he doesn't have EP condition, so he's just not ready.
No.
He was never ready for level 2 to begin with.
Hmm.
That doesn't
Sandbag a
matter.
turn.
That doesn't matter.
He
Pass the
can't.
sandbag a turn.
He
Play the
can't
Ruby,
play any climaxes this turn.
Discard.
No, he's out all day.
level 2.
Assuming there's 7 in bin, so he's just gonna
Yeah.
be doing vanilla swings.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Hmm.
5, 6, 7.
Yeah, that's not actually true, Christian. Did you watch those June versus Cook games? Because that's just like objectively not true.
I have to go for the game. Oh, that's a good card.
Flips a Chica.
That's a
Huh.
really good card.
Like I don't think he can take the Chica unless
I'm
he
gonna
has
stop
3
there, I'm gonna take
playables.
the
Oh, he is taking it. So do you think he?
Taking it.
I don't. He has to have two other playables, right?
Hmm.
Has to have two other playables. Okay, there's one
I
playable.
imagine he
has-
does, or maybe he doesn't. Dual lane? No, no way. He has to have
There's
three.
no-
Yeah, he
there-
definitely
there's
has
no
three
way you-
attackers. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way you
You're
take a
right.
Chica if you don't have three attackers.
Yeah.
Okay.
That.
Yo, he
Okay.
gets the run with the runner.
Hopefully Ian doesn't really take a whole lot here.
1.5?
Like, I think
1k.
Ian's okay with going like 3-1, 3-2, right?
You mean
Damn, I
like
can't lose
the
to it.
next turn?
Like taking damage this turn.
Oh, taking
Like,
damage
he's-
this turn?
Yeah, he's okay with going to like
Doesn't
3-2-ish. I think
I think he just wants. I mean, honestly, I think he wants to cancel everything. But
Alright.
potentially.
like, I think
Yeah.
as unreasonable as that sounds, I think that's like because he
The
really
out.
wants
3 cards
to.
in stock.
Yep.
You can keep the
It's
brainstorm.
hard
aside.
for him to play Krista healers at the moment because he just doesn't have enough hand.
Yep.
So,
Opposite side, the
oh my
brainstorm can deny
God,
a gear. He
Patrick
takes it.
triggers.
Oh god.
OMG.
Front. For 1. And refresh.
Okay.
Anything you want to check?
Access 8.
Yo, Jash, come on, dude.
And do you have the Rico early play condition in there?
Not in clock. In my waiting
Mm.
room, there are 1, 2,
Mhm.
3, 4 of it.
Refreshing all
Four
four
of them,
Ricos.
I think
Interesting.
he
Guess it doesn't really matter
possibly
that much.
hmm,
Anything else?
Maybe
grabbing the
the
Chica.
Rico level 3 Fumio.
Oh, the Fumio.
I mean, he did clock the Yo, so maybe the grabbing the
Okay.
Chica is just expecting
Anything
to
else?
hit level 3 next turn
But if
because
he's
he's so
expecting
decompressed.
to
One
hit
sec.
level
1, 2,
3,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Wouldn't-
9, 10, 11, 12, 12. So he's refreshing 8 and 38. Like
Wouldn't
that's horrible
he-
compression.
wouldn't he have just kept the Yo? If he was expecting to hit level 3? I guess, okay, never mind.
He
He's
had-
like pretty low on hand. So,
Yeah,
he's
he,
pretty
I
low on
think
hand,
he only had
actually.
I think he only had 4 or 5 hand when he clocked. So maybe Yo was the only card that he could have clocked.
Yeah, so the Chica is his way to get like efficient 2 soul beaters out. Which definitely will matter in the coming turns, I think. Because Ian's definitely not gonna be able to heal off everything.
And then we go 1, 2, 3.
2, 3, 1.
3, 1.
Hmm.
Down, refresh.
Let's see.
No, it's for 1.
Hopefully
Cancel.
cancels the 1, but it was on the thank you.
Oh, don't
Oof.
burn.
Front, hopefully no trigger. No trigger. That's good. Hopefully cancels it. No, he takes it.
Alright.
Hmm.
Encore.
Cool.
Hmm.
Does he want to cycle the Krista here? It's a possibility.
Potentially. He does only run 2 Kristas, and those are the only 2 healers in his deck. So maybe if the Krista's still in the deck, maybe he has to move your main phase to grab the Krista. Potentially. He doesn't really have the stock to try to go for a kill turn. Oh, this is a tough situation.
Mm,
Hmm. Is Ian thinking of clocking here? There's no way you clock here.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Swing 3 times?
back face.
He is just going to swing 3 times, hoping that he doesn't trigger climaxes. Okay. I think that was perfectly fine. So this must mean that the Christ or the final copy of the Krista is in
Stay
his
where you are, huh?
waiting room, right? And he doesn't have a 1/1 gear?
Maybe, yeah.
On his term is correct. Yeah, Nando,
Yes.
I wrote down the entire sequence, so I will ask him about the 3 stock. I'll ask him about both 3 stocks because I have it all written down.
Rip Armin. This is the precursor to my favorite play in the game, which is
3
Cancels on 2.
cancels on 2. Oh
front
man.
row changing Armin into move gear to the back for sick outplays.
I mean,
I think it would have been sicker if the brainstorm had been on the other side, but you know.
That's fine. There for 3. 3.
No triggers. That's good. Patrick takes Rico's into his clock.
Early
Ooh.
play
Hey,
condition.
yo.
Turn for 2.
Okay, I mean he's
Hopefully-
2-6, so
yeah,
like whatever.
Okay, hopefully the 2 sticks. Yeah, 2
Yeah.
sticks. Okay.
Doesn't matter anymore.
Okay, Ian didn't trigger. That means he's out
Do I level the die?
2
Why
or
he plays
3,
1-1
right?
gear? I mean, I could answer that, but
That's fine.
there's a game on right now. Sorry, Ryan. You were
No
commenting.
encore.
You were saying something on
It's all good.
topic. I'm sorry.
It's all good. It's all good, dude. It's all good. Okay, so Ian didn't trigger, right? So he's out 1. He's only out 1. Did he trigger 1 last turn? Do you remember?
Didn't he trigger 2 soul?
I think he did. So he's out 2. So he's 6.
In about
6 in deck. That deck looks small. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
6,
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
4 cards in hand? No, 5
Uh,
cards in
no
hand?
clock.
5, 21.
21 plus like what?
Play the other
That
20?
waiting room is pretty fat.
21 plus like what? 15? 10?
Maybe it's really hard to tell from our perspective. It does look really huge though. Like I think like 15ish, 15 and 20ish sounds about right.
Yeah. So 6 in
Oh.
like that much?
6 in, he's probably not gonna die unless he gets super unlucky.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. Interesting. I think Ian probably pulled this game around. Let's see what happens.
Play Chica.
Ian does also have excuse me, sorry. Ian does have 2 move gears in hand as well, which would explain why he attacked with the Armin instead of the Brainstorm to deny side attacks, so that he can deck them as well. I think Ian's actually in like a really good spot here.
Yeah, I think. Oh wait, that deck is super small.
Yeah, yeah. I think
Okay.
Ian's is in a really good spot here.
Very.
Slamming a Stock Soul. Ooh.
Nope. Stock the Brainstormer. Actually no. Stock the.
Mm.
Okay.
Did the hero of EU make his comeback finally? We'll see.
It's not over yet.
It is not over yet. Let's see. Fronting Mikasa first.
Front. 3.
You have to play a gear here. You have to play. He's not playing a gear. He cancels on 1. That's good.
Oh, sorry. Yep, that's the wrong card. Then 1 sticks.
Okay.
Oh.
Wait, why do you
Okay.
think he didn't play a gear there? Does he only have 1 gear and he's saving it for the Armin?
Front.
Possibly.
5.
5.
Wow.
Okay, it cancels
Yeah,
on
there's
2.
no way. Okay.
Yep.
I'm 12k. Yeah.
Yeah. No, he has to have 2 gear because he double Aaron combo a few turns ago, and I don't remember him playing a gear. You know, he main phase geared to get the Mikasa 3-2, so he should only have 1 gear in hand unless he found another one somehow.
Gear. Do I can
So working with
care
1
too
gear.
much about that?
Well, the front row Armin isn't just this is fine. Like he's pushing the Armin up in front because he has a gear in hand. If he pushes the Brainstorm up, it lets Patrick side into a lane to deny a potential gear to deck then. So by pushing the Armin up, he removes the side attack option.
Up for another 5.
Oh, triggers
Well,
again. 5 cancels on 1. All right, Ian. No gear though.
No encore.
It's also possible his current deck is just bad.
Wants gear for new deck. I mean, gear for new deck would be pretty good. Get another Mikasa, but he'd have to be able to mill out. So you think he clocks
can.
here, goes for game?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
clock Brainstorm?
I think so.
Okay. There should be 1 thank you in the deck as well.
Patrick triggered
that-
twice, right?
Yeah, he double triggered Stock Souls. Double
Let's
triggered Stock
go.
Souls, he canceled 1 last turn.
TCG.
No way, I draw 2 climaxes here.
Oh, Ian just cursed himself. He's gonna clock into 2 climaxes.
Nice.
Oh, he definitely just clocked into thank you.
Super
Alright.
early.
Alright.
Oh, and he gets 2.
How many
I-
comments is going
Oh my
Well,
god.
I mean, it doesn't really matter. Well, actually, no.
No,
it
it's
doesn't matter.
good.
It
It's
doesn't
good.
matter.
He can get
how
Crystal
many
plus
thank
Mikasa
yous?
now, and that's 3/2 soul beaters.
One.
Is that better than just taking the extra burn if he just
How
gets
many
if he just
Mikasas?
plays 1/3/2 Mikasa?
There's this one.
Mm.
Let's see, Ian,
There's one.
Patrick said 3/2, 4 burns versus 3 burns.
Anything else?
Uh,
Nope, you're good.
So 4 burns mean I guess it doesn't actually matter that much.
Probably dead here.
Oh, 4 burns puts
Maybe.
Patrick to 3/6. He has 1 card in hand. Deck
Not
looks
sure
kind of
either.
small, so he could try to be playing around like refresh point lethal.
It's possible.
Possible. So just
I'm just thinking
brainstorm.
Who's
about
actually
searching.
in terms of
I'm just
here?
thinking about getting Krista versus not getting
Yeah, so
Krista.
I'm from 3-2 against double
Because
Mikasa,
3
isn't
burns
that-
means Patrick's at
Blink.
3/5. 3
Basically just have
2
to
soul
cancel
swings
your
are all
attacks.
lethal. So it does. And if he goes for the 4th burn, he's Patrick's at
1, 2,
3/6.
3.
Wait, he's only
I think-
searching 1.
2,
Wait.
1, 3.
Oh no, sorry, he's not searching yet.
Brainstorm.
Yeah, 1 more card.
Yeah, he's
and
brainstorming.
then,
Yeah, he has one more
yeah,
card.
my bad, my bad, my bad.
Good.
3 cards in deck. Oh, whoops. Yeah, obviously he gets a Mikasa.
Yeah,
so
he
what's the
gets
second
Mikasa.
one gonna be?
Get a global to guarantee some power.
Oh, he's getting
Global.
Sure.
Oh, that makes sense.
afraid of the counter.
Kills cards. Like
The
Patrick's
Chica's
on such low
actually
resources
in the
that-
center.
And 1, 2, 3 again.
Did he need to have the Chica in the
2,
center?
3, 1.
Last turn?
2,
Yeah.
3.
I don't think so, right?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Like
Got my
the Yo and the Chica position could be switched, and it would have been same board
don't
state.
know,
No, let me
so-
think.
He
No,
might
so
have.
he had Krista in the middle, so he had to put the Chica to actually beat over the Krista without crashing,
Probably need like
Mm,
this.
Okay.
So this is the new one with the power.
because he didn't
Yeah,
play
that's right.
global, he didn't play a power climax, he didn't have any supports, so he had to put the Chica there unless he wanted to tie the Yo and crash.
I'll just
That's right.
swag a little bit.
Short.
Oh, double globals.
I got 1 card in
So-
hand.
Full played by Ian in that case. I mean, I'm
Just gotta make sure that I'm playing around your.
trying to remember what the
backup.
board
This
state was
is
when he placed the Krista in the
currently
center.
His
But-
so
Plus 5k.
Ian's board state, you mean?
This
No, I'm
is
just trying to remember if
2K.
he was forced to put the
Yes.
Krista in the center.
plus 6k.
I honestly can't. I can't remember.
15.5.
I don't even think Ian was thinking about board positioning all that much with his past couple plays.
15.5 is strong enough,
Let's see.
and this one is not strong
Assigning
enough.
the challenge to
yet,
Mikasa,
so
I don't
I'm
understand. Too
confused.
scared to gear. Should have just forced the gear.
I'm doing 4 times burn 1.
Yeah.
So
I mean, Patrick
might as
doesn't.
well
Yeah, Patrick
try
like
and not
knows
pump the other
Ian
one.
has at least 1 gear in his
only
hand.
pump this and this one, I guess.
So I'm not sure why he didn't try to challenge Mikasa and force the gear out.
Start with the direct.
Mhm.
3.
Soul trigger for 3. If he takes it,
It's actually
game.
quite
Oh,
okay.
it cancels
Never
on 3. That's pretty good.
Front burn 1.
6.
For 2.
For 2. Okay.
Cancel.
Cancels.
Oh,
It's
no.
happening.
You have to pay 2 burn. Yep.
Oh no.
Sticks.
So he gave
Yeah,
the soul here.
no.
He gave the soul here. Don't trigger. Don't trigger. Don't trigger.
That's for 3.
The attack has to go
Oh,
in.
no,
No, no.
13.5, I think. Wait, 1 sec.
Because that didn't come into play this turn, so.
Yeah, that's 13.5 at the moment because of the double
13.5?
global.
Alright, for 3.
4.
That's for 4.
Oh
We
god,
gave
please
soul
don't
there.
cancel on 4. Please don't cancel on 4. Game 3? Oh, game 3.
Boys. Game 3. Let's go. ENTCG with the comeback.
That looked very grim from the start.
Oh my god.
How to slam a climax?
You know what?
101.
I think that was another really good
Yeah,
game.
was
Both
lucky
players
that
played-
she couldn't do early play shenanigans because she
I-
didn't have any. setup.
Knowing Patrick, I think he
I
had
had to
solid
commit
logic
forward.
for
Yeah,
the 3
commit
stock
forward and
plays.
damage.
Definitely going off script.
Uh,
I think
oh,
both
yeah,
players
back-
went
gotta
off
go to the
script a little
bathroom
bit, right?
Yeah.
And we got to see what their decks can do when things are weird.
Yeah.
Ian, bathroom break,
Bathroom
smoke break, walk break,
Well, players taking your
untilt break.
I'm going to take a quick bathroom break as well, Tom. Just give
Alright,
me like
alright,
1
alright.
minute.
Yeah. Mm, so I'm hoping here Ian finally has a reasonable game because watching him just eat damage, not very fun. So hopefully he has a far more reasonable game. Hey, did anybody actually say that though? Come on. I mean, you didn't actually say it. You said he won game 1. He can do whatever he wants, which is different. Anyways, what? No, no. I just hey, I just want some games where people don't eat damage. Hey. Oh, fuck. I'm also hoping we get to see the 1-1 gear do some work, because so far it has been a complete non-factor.
Has
Unfortunately.
Ian actually used gear besides main phase in these 2 games?
Didn't
No, right?
he? No, actually. It's been like a complete.
Okay, I'm back. Just a little bit.
Yep, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, these games have been wild. Oh man. Man, Ian has all like this spicy anti-early play tech in his deck,
Yeah, and it didn't even matter.
and it's not even mattering. He's
I just
doing
want to
nothing.
see it, man. I want to see him play it. It's cool. His cards are cool. I want to see people play cool cards, do cool plays. That's it. I'm unbiased here.
1, 2.
NA number 1, but
1, 3, 2.
NA
For you, 2, 1, 2.
NA more than EU, etc. But
And I'll take your left.
You're going second. I'll go first.
Okay.
So Sunshine's going first.
Good luck.
Good luck. Game 3.
Whew.
Alright, let's see what they mull again.
I'm just happy this went to a game 3 at this point, you know? Nope. Pitch 5.
Okay, full mull from
Five.
bad.
Switch to
ditches the rubies. They're at what was it? 2 level assists, 1 ruby
2
healer.
Rico, yeah, 2 Rico, 1 Ruby Healer, 2 Ruby Azusas, and then Ian only opting to mull 2. He's mulling a Brainstorm and then
Mikasa
the
and
2-2 Mikasa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, do you think if Ian's mulling 2, he has win in hand already? Is that what that's signaling?
It's possible.
Hmm.
It also probably means he has zeros to play.
Wow. Good plays.
Patrick clocking another Ruby Azusa. That's 3 out already.
Pull the Connor.
Ooh.
It was looking fairly grim,
Stacking the
I'll
center?
be honest. Power to self.
Yeah,
mean,
I
you
think I
usu-
agree with that.
You usually, when you go first against AOT, you usually always want to try to put your card in
Yeah,
the center
yeah.
to play around the Armin Runner. Like Ian,
Yes.
Ian is on 4 Armin Runner. So like by playing the runner in center, the only out that Ian can present is
Yay.
the Mikasa
Center,
runner.
yeah, center
Hello.
Mikasa runner
This is-
plus.
You're all set for level 1.
or any level. Oh,
Oh.
high.
No.
Brainstorms galore.
Uh-oh.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
Well.
good thing you placed it in the middle.
Will
Exactly.
Patrick be punished?
Attack phase, you said?
Yeah. This is where you
No.
know climax.
Nope.
No,
Chica.
Never
no, it's
just
clean.
this.
It's pretty standard opener.
3.
Come on, I can't be as good as you, Ian.
Go
3 sticks. There
ahead.
you go.
Krista and his...
Clock. Go two.
Players are actually flaming each other.
Interesting.
For mill runners, unlucky.
Blocks a climax. Possibly not going for the aggressive climax play this time around.
Really?
I
feel
say
like
that,
clocking-
but like,
I feel like clocking a climax actually signals that he has multiple in his hand. Because I think Patrick always wants to be the aggressor in this matchup.
Pardon. Put that there. You're at 4. I can push you this turn.
Yeah, like
Do
Ian.
that.
I don't
So
know if it's
keep
an
Ian-
automatic trigger for
I
him
think
though.
that's the right play.
But I think you are right that he has at least one, like
Another one.
another one in his hand.
Mm,
But
mm.
nah, he's not gonna do it. All right.
You're level 0, correct?
Yep.
Front. 2.
Just 2 attacks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cancels.
Ian does
Pretty
cancel.
conservative.
Where's it? Power here, why not?
Okay.
And then direct power
Yeah.
here. You're
Are you sure you don't want to boost the brainstorm?
I'm gonna direct.
Let's
Two.
go.
So Ian hits
Okay.
level 1 first.
Alright.
Probably won't get a
On
reverse
death,
unless he has
Probably
triple
not.
Aaron.
2.
Yeah. So do you think Patrick
So
made this
cheeky.
play with the read that
Yeah.
he had Aaron combo set up? Ready to go?
I mean,
Here you go. Do you have triple Aaron?
Do I have that? Maybe I do.
That'd be a pretty pog draw, not gonna lie.
Clock's a wind.
Wait,
Huh.
this in there, I guess.
so he has a win.
Top stack
Doesn't
is
AOT
top
wanna
left,
hold
fourth Aaron,
multiple
goes down
wins,
just
though?
to assert dominance.
Like, what kind of hand could Ian have
Man.
where clocking the second
Never
wind
dominance.
is correct?
Triple win. I don't know though. Some players might even hold all 3.
Kristen.
I don't know. I don't know that double.
Oh.
Ah,
Ooh. So I don't know
Oh.
that double wind is necessarily an automatic play for every AOT
From
player,
Aaron.
but
Aaron, play a global.
oh,
yeah,
Maybe he's just going for a sandbag turn.
looks like it.
forced me to run away.
Not really. Attack phase.
Oh,
Well,
Yeah, it does opt for a sandbag turn. Okay.
yeah.
So
it's worth the
does this
mill.
mean he has
What's your power?
a gear in hand?
Everywhere is stronger because of the global.
How much
Probably.
is it global?
Yeah.
It's global 1k. It's 4k itself.
Quad
For
wind.
myself,
In
okay.
this situation, you don't want to keep
Um,
multiple wins.
Am I out?
In this situation,
Potentially.
you don't want to keep multiple wins.
Yeah, I'll mill.
Potentially.
Nice.
All
Flips the
now I'm
climax.
If he wasn't
Let's
gonna
go.
combo this turn, then yeah.
Oh no,
I would
we're playing
probably
on
agree with
same
that.
skill level now. Direct too.
Yeah.
So you're not CXing this turn anyways? I mean, that
Yeah, I
makes
said
sense,
that
right?
before you said that, Leon.
In
All right.
my
All right.
hand is level
Patrick
two.
takes it. More of a
Sure.
bit more of an
No, it's
standard game, I guess. Oh no, Ian, why did you do this? Does Patrick take it?
Yeah,
Oh,
he
Patrick
does.
does take it. Okay.
3.
3. Hopefully Patrick doesn't take this.
Cancel.
Okay, it does cancel. That's good.
Go.
Draw.
So do you think Patrick's gonna try to actually resolve Chica combo this turn?
Yeah,
now?
I think so.
Interesting hand.
Yeah.
Though he might not be. He might not have. He just might not have the.
Might not have setup.
Yeah.
He has a Chica. He salvaged a Chica off
He
the
has
Yo
one.
bomb last
Yeah,
turn.
yeah. He does have one Chica.
Okay.
He doesn't
I think-
clock. Oh, never
he's
mind.
triple
There we go.
Chica.
There we go.
Okay.
Triple Chica.
Good players only.
Where are the? Show us the triple gears.
Haven't gotten it yet. It's in my hand. I'll be honest. It's in my hand.
Unlucky.
So he does have the stock soul. That's pretty good. Like you have to assume that Ian
Yeah, I
has
sort of hit nut there.
at least one gear. Probably assuming he doesn't
triple-
have more than one gear.
Triple Chica
Stock
two
bomber.
games in a row.
You don't
Does
have
Ian
Nova,
have triple gear?
so
We may
never
the
know.
Answer is
To be
we force
continued?
you to
Bum,
move
bum,
gear
bum,
multiple
bum, bum.
times.
Is triple gear even good here?
Front. 2.
Yeah, I think
Like,
so. Yeah, I think so. If he's saving a win, it's definitely definitely good. But
Alright,
I think it's just unlikely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On your reverse, I'll take the Rico.
Very
Easy
nice.
setup for everything for Patrick here. I think Ian probably
If
has
you
at least
have
one gear.
2
He's probably gonna save
gears,
the
then
Aaron
you'll
if he
use
does.
them
Yeah,
here, and
100% he
that's
has at
okay
least
for
one gear.
front.
He's going to save the Aaron combo, and then
For 2.
potentially could have a second gear to save a global.
We're currently tied.
Yeah.
And I think he's trying to think about if it's worth saving a global or not right now.
If you only have one,
Nah.
you gotta decide.
Cancel.
Oh man. On reverse
All right.
here on your reverse.
Ian finally
salvage.
canceling at level 1. Hallelujah.
No.
Salvage is the counter. So
That means he has a
This is
perfect
his-
setup.
this is probably his final salvage.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. Okay, I'm just gonna wait to see what he salvages.
Salvage a ruby.
For
Okay.
Ruby.
Yeah.
I mean,
Playable for
it's,
next turn, I guess.
yeah, like
Yeah.
it's still signifying that he has the perfect setup ready
Yeah.
to go for the double early play turns. He's just
It's a,
getting it.
For 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how
It's
many
very much a
points for Aaron
luxury
now?
search for him.
Yeah.
One,
And then
2,
Ian
3 in waiting room.
Actually,
Ian should be gearing here.
Hmm.
Save his Aaron, assuming he has a win in hand.
his waiting room might not be that good, actually.
Patrick's?
Yeah.
Potentially.
For this-
Potentially.
He uses the
Oh,
1/1
gear.
All right.
Sure.
This
I mean, he does the same thing, right?
salvage something on Discord something.
Actually, no, 1 gear is better here because he
Or
triggered the thank you
3.
on 2. So this actually lets him pay it out with a brainstorm on the next turn.
Oh.
Taken.
Takes the 3. I mean, taking the 3 is okay. If he has,
Next turn.
assuming he has a wind in hand, right?
And draw.
Well, I think he just has to clock here. But unless
That's
I
a
mean,
lot of
how many
cards.
cards do he have? He has way too many cards.
He-
on the
he
deck.
is
If
a-
he's gonna
he's a
combo this
huge
turn,
deck.
it's gonna be hard. Yeah.
Reason.
Nah, it does clock. Okay. So I guess we haven't really talked about this. What are your thoughts on Aaron combo into level 1 bombs?
Into level
Because-
1 bombs.
Hit one.
Yeah,
So-
because
Hit it.
when
Normally
like,
it's fine. Normally
Okay.
it's fine. I think in this situation it's kind of bad.
okay, why is it normally fine?
Just like the damage buffer. There's like
Interested to know how many were in your deck
because
at
Ian
the
has
start of that turn.
taken quite a bit of damage.
I don't remember.
Well, either way, hitting that
Like the
brainstorm
damage
while
deficit,
you're
the
going
damage
to be
deficit
fine.
here he's going to cop
On
from getting
1 through
bombed
2.
by the Chicas is going to be quite significant, I think. Especially because Ian's like not even going to have a great second deck.
Feels like I'm in an
Right.
Like normally,
You're-
what'll
you're
happen
possible.
is
You're
AOT
fairly
combos, they,
decompressed,
like,
at least
refresh
ahead of you and
soonish.
Carmen, so
after like they reverse the Chicas, and it's like fine because they'll be able to gear, for a bit of compression.
do I need
But
another
here
one?
it's like
yeah, you and Armin. There we go.
Do I need a global? Maybe I need a global.
so like the problem is if Pat
Maybe I'll just pitch
cancels,
both.
he's fine because his playables can just direct.
Hmm.
And if he
This
doesn't
is
cancel, he's also
7.
fine because he's gonna play DPs, and Ian's deck is not compressed enough to like
Handle it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'll just
Okay.
ditch it
Okay.
and-
Because like I remember way back when like there was the whole debate about AOT versus
And
Sunshine
crash some
when
Aaron
people were
Sunshine.
talking about these as the two best decks. A lot of the Sunshine players were saying that
The
if
best value.
you just field the Chica and force Aaron to combo into the Chica, then it's
Interesting.
puts Sunshine in a better position than what they should be for the matchup.
Yeah, as the wind.
It's really just dependent on how the
How the game
state is
goes.
looking. It's like it's
Mhm.
just it's just pure damage trading.
I can't do anything.
So
There's 1-1. There's 1-1.
When you're behind, trading damage, like
That's it.
trading
actually.
open, like giving open lanes to your opponent like
So I
this is
guess we'll
just bad.
salvage both of those.
Almost always.
Front for 2.
Unless you are very compressed. But, you know,
Sticks.
he's not. So,
And then I'll reverse you.
Yeah, of course.
And power to the other Chica, even though it doesn't matter.
Wait, why is he directing?
I'll direct here as well. For 3.
I don't know.
Cancel on one.
Okay,
Wow.
he knew he was going to
Wow.
cancel on one.
Wow.
All right,
Wow.
good player. Good
Spidey
player.
sense. Spidey sense.
But it gives me a character.
Is
Yeah, that's
Ian
right.
thinking about
That's at least 2 attacks.
There's no way. Oh, he's
Siding?
thinking about siding to
Get to
deny
the
the early play?
characters.
I don't know about this one.
maybe
Uh,
he is in a state where
Honestly,
he
I'll go
can't
frontal.
deal with the early play. He's going to decide to front though.
Sticks up.
He takes it.
Lucky.
it's a hard call, right? Because
Yeah.
you're trading clock
I think
compression
I think we were pretty
for.
compressed, so I felt like it was fine.
It's trading clock compression
But
for
it's so risky.
the ability for Pat
no,
to
of course.
play his early play this turn,
Yep.
which he probably will.
Draw.
He 100% will double early play. Like I don't think
Fuck.
Sunshine is ever in a position where they're level 2 and they don't early play when they can. Checking for Yos right now. Okay.
That's 6 in your grave.
5.
Maybe siding.
5 only. Yeah.
It's like because Ian
Interesting.
isn't compressed
for
and he's
that
in like a
line of
deck state
play.
where
I
the double early
think
play is
I
super
can-
punishing. Maybe siding there was correct.
Hmm.
Like you give him clock compression because he has a Rubiazza so
Play
to
the
mill out the
Ruby,
deck and
Discard 1k1.
and yeah, like just keep the clock, and he probably will have 3 playables. But like, it does give Ian at least one more turn
3.
to set up against the double early play, because now that he's hit Ian or Patrick to level 2, he has to spend the entire next turn
Interesting.
sculpting immediately to answer the
I
double
actually
early
think
play.
this
Whereas
is
if he
a-
sided, he would have a little bit more leniency when it comes to finding answers.
Stop there, grab the con on.
Maybe
That's
he has answers in his hand already.
Potentially could have answers in his hand. It's hard to say. He has
Pay 1.
3 cards that we don't know. No, he has 2 cards we don't know actually, because though he grabbed the global off the Rize, so his hand is 1/1 gear, 1/0 gear, and a global.
Rest.
That's hard to
Discard a
say. He could-
1k1,
It could be like that.
reveal a 3.
Wow.
Ouch.
Okay. Okay, Patrick.
Yeah, there was one go in my waiting room. Then.
Wow.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna
Counter?
take it back.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
God
it's,
card. I call it the God card.
it's actually in Toronto, in the Toronto local scene. That card's known as the Egyptian God card.
Early play.
Shoutouts to Hikago
Pay 1.
if he's
Pay
watching.
the other yo that I milled
Uh,
out.
I hate playing against you, and Sunshine is an awful deck.
Round, unless on that side you have a move gear though.
Yeah, double early play. I think this is the perfect setup. How's the brainstorm? Usually you would want to overplay the brainstorm for a Kanon, but because he's against AOT with the Sasha early play, he's opting not to do that.
Yeah.
Good position. Really good position, actually.
How many Sashas are in your waiting room?
Ooh, checking for Sashas. Let's see. Vivian has one in hand. He hasn't triggered any Sashas yet.
0?
There's no Sashas out yet. You love idols, Ryan.
I have to make this line.
That's
of
what you
play
say.
then. Fuck.
Oh, he's... Ooh. Wait a minute.
That's unfortunate. Stoxel.
Isn't overplaying with a Kanon
Paying or Stoxel
bad
armor.
if you're assuming your opponent has Sashas in hand?
Mm,
No, with the runner, you have 30% out. Okay.
Like, you're just throwing away a card at
Going
that point,
to
right?
Side here. Burn 3.
Because, like, even if AOT, like, hits the sack 3 off the top, you would still always pop the
Yeah.
Kanon for the Rico.
Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 3. I just want to make
But
sure.
then the Kanon would save it anyways.
Wow. Ian eats the
Refreshing
3.
8. Want to see anything else?
Going back 8.
All 8. 2 move gears in hand,
Um,
huh? Any other move gears in waiting room? I know I hit one there.
I think I remember Pat
I
talking
think
about
0,
this.
but I'm not sure.
He
Zero,
said he
seems-
actually
How
prefers
many
having Pawn on
possibles?
against Sasha. I think because
Because it forces the Sasha to target it in the case that they actually hit the sack or like hit the nut.
yes, and also because I think
You have
I think
that
possibly
in play
there's a
as
3-stock
well.
coming.
Oh, you pop the Sasha,
I
you
get
three,
it.
you play
Pop the
Sasha
Kanon and
Kanon,
3-stock
and
the
then you
Kanon.
3-stock Kanon. Okay,
Something like that.
okay.
So I think Patrick's mindset is I'm gonna force him to have double Sasha or to like loop Sasha.
Hmm,
And I'm pretty sure that actually hurts AOT more than it does Sunshine because Sunshine, like, the board is there.
Right, you don't care
Everything it
about
does
the
is
hand?
already on the board. He's already set
Right.
up. He's set, right?
Yeah.
So outside of like triggering errant wins,
1, 2, 3.
I do think
Uh,
trading
2,
3-stock
1, 3.
for what, like, I guess it's like 3-stock for 3-stock because
3
3-stocking
each.
Okay.
like a move gear
Hmm.
loop or like into another Sasha
direct.
or just like,
For
just
4.
another Sasha period.
Hmm.
So I think that's
Cancels.
Patrick's mindset. And
Okay.
to be fair, I think
Probably cancels for 5.
I think it does
I
work.
hope so.
Please.
Don't eat the 5.
Yeah,
Okay, good.
there we
Ian.
go.
Oh, sweet. We got 2
Okay.
thank yous out. All right.
EU
we're good.
cancels.
Double Sasha is impossible. The one's
Oh.
in clock. Well, like we were trying to bring that up before the one hit
That's
the clock.
why he has 1/1
1/5.
gear, bro.
13.
Doesn't 1/1 gear only bounce back
You have
battling?
1 card left on deck.
Let me take a
Does
quick
it
look.
only bounce back battling?
Just the one
No,
corpse
play
character in
over.
battle return.
Play over
If
the
you were
Sasha.
doing numbers,
Oh, and then
the
you just
cheapest
play
one.
it?
And
Okay,
salvage it
okay.
again.
Yeah, sure,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, refresh point?
Did Ian not take refresh?
Ian,
Yes.
did you take refresh point?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he took the 3. He took the
Took
3, he
3,
double cancelled, and
Double
then
canceled.
he was at 2-0,
Armin.
so the Armin's the
Armin
refresh point.
zero.
Yeah.
He started from 3. Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
I'll just play
This
the
Alfred
shot.
ES
Ah.
shit posting as
Time
well
to
as
high roll me.
Alfred Y.
High
Level
rolls.
1.
0.
Snipe the Kanon?
Yeah.
Okay, is he gonna 3-stock it? He's thinking about it
Yeah,
now.
let me scry first. I'll put it on the bottom.
On bottom. Oh, okay. Interesting.
Let's see.
Deciding if I want to encore it.
This is the decision.
You
So
have double, then that, then that.
if he thinks Ian can loop it, he has to 3-stock here. I think he should.
3 clean,
Wait.
no, that's a decompress.
Does it even
Well,
matter?
no,
Maybe he
wouldn't
just
the
3-stocks.
decision-
He probably just 3-stocks
Put
the
it back in the
Yo later, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
Like he has to be thinking about if Ian can
Worse,
actually beat
worse.
over the early plays with the Rico in the back and the Ruby counter in hand. I think that's what he's trying to decide. Because if he can,
Worse
if
plans, better
he thinks that Ian can actually climb over them, then you would 3-stock the Kana. But if he feels like Ian doesn't have the reach to actually climb over them with the counter,
That's
then
toxic.
there's no point to
Yeah,
3-stock
yeah.
the Kana. Yeah.
Yeah, people will call me toxic very often, to be honest.
Let's see.
Hmm.
So it decides to not 3-stock
Yeah,
it.
that's a big kill.
Okay.
What if I win trigger?
Oh man, Ian's
Wow,
playing for win
indeed.
triggers.
Possibly
Wind
doesn't have
Trigger
the
is very interesting against Mirai Ticket.
2-1.
Armin, he plays 2. He leveled 1, so he has 1 left in his deck to potentially get. Just
Maybe I'll try banking on 1.
3-stock the Yo.
If it's your out, it's your out. Can't fault you for it. Good card gamers know their outs.
13, yours is 13.5. I can't even force anything there.
I think Ian
Say yay.
doesn't have the reach to actually beat over them, so he might just try to sandbag this turn.
It would also keep the Kanon in play if he wants to cycle the Kanon again, right?
The 3-2s in your
Because right now the Kanon's going back into his
they're
deck.
on a cancel, right?
Right, if he 3-stocks the Kanon
There's
and then he
yeah.
uses it the next turn, then he can loop it with the Rico
Yeah,
and keep it on the board. Whereas not 3-stocking it now puts it back in the deck, so he won't have it for next turn.
Sasha.
Sure.
He does have the
So
2-1 in
he
his hand.
12
Does have the
here
2-1,
would
but
have,
he knows that Patrick has the Ruby counter.
even if I win, it's not enough to get over a backup.
But is that better than straight up
Not so
honkering the
bad.
yo?
See, this is the game I wish I had,
Hmm.
like earlier on. At least game 2.
Like, there's so many factors
This
that
is,
you
like,
have to think
ideal.
about when it comes to this decision point. Because, like, if he puts the con on back and he
Double
3-stocks the
trigger.
yo, if
Oh shit, I can't do anything.
Ian
about
is
that.
able to respond again to the yo on the
Pull
next turn, then
special,
Patrick's in a worse
open,
situation than
front
what
of
he
one.
could have been.
Hits the win.
One.
One.
This is hard. It's really hard. I think that
That's 8 going back, right?
this con on play
I
was a
believe so,
really
yeah.
hard decision.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All 8. Anything else you want to check?
Could you check the amount of chicas for me?
The level 3s.
Yeah.
So there's 2 there, and 1 in waiting room. And you know I only play 3, so.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Okay,
Anything else?
cool. That's it.
All the cheek is out. Are you still
Oh,
thinking
did he
about
say?
con on?
Did he say 2? I'm still thinking about the lines.
Yeah,
But,
so
That's all right.
Patrick only
Wins
plays
my
3
yo
Chica.
and
There's
some
one on the
Ruby
board. He
Chica.
took
Oh,
one
he
his
only plays
damage,
3
and then he's
Chicas, sure.
refreshing the
I
one.
swear I'll top deck a
So-
level 3 with a Rico checking.
So threat of another early play the next turn is it's a little unlikely.
Yeah, I
Try
can
my
see it
hardest.
happening, to be honest.
It's not that. It's pretty good. Pretty good for Ian, I should say.
I think you got me.
Hmm.
I believe.
Patrick's refreshing is pretty. Or Patrick has a really good refresh despite hitting level 2 immediately.
Damage it'll go there.
That's something good to
Is it
look
that
forward
good?
to.
Let's see.
For
Eight?
hitting level 2, it was
it
all
8?
8. It was
Or-
all 8.
Or
It's 3 cards in hand. 7, 8,
11,
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So he's refreshing 8 and 34.
Refresh damage.
It's pretty bad, dude.
Good cut.
There's the climax.
For hitting level 2 and then double
Yeah,
early
I
playing,
think-
I think 8 and 34 is like not that horrible.
Frontal for 3.
That's pretty bad. He did refresh a climax, makes it
Bigger than
worse.
11.5.
Bigger than 11.5. That's 12.
How many climaxes in waiting room? 2.
2.
Cards in
Oh no.
Lots.
Oh baby.
Are we
Is
going
it
to see the
time?
Egyptian God card? I think we have to see the Egyptian God card here.
It's time.
Yeah.
23.
Mill 4.
Yeah, if you mill 4, I'm
It's also an extra card.
2
3
and
stocking Conan also means extra card on the Ruby build, guys.
Yeah, man. Mill that one extra card, so that way you know the climax out, and then he dies. Nice.
Hits for 3.
Okay.
Okay.
What was the trigger? What was the trigger?
Yeah, that was her.
Opting to not Ruby counter, it looks like. Yeah, opting to not Ruby counter.
Cancel on 3.
Cancels on 3 anyways. Okay.
Reverse that.
So that means not Ruby countering here means he's gonna 3-stock the yo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he has to 3-stock
Pressure
the yo
there
because
for
he
I
didn't
think he's
Ruby
okay
counter
with
here.
that because his Chica isn't dying.
Right.
Oh yeah, hitting the zeros out of
And honestly, like Ruby counter at this
Ruby
stage of the game
trigger,
is just like
pressure
such a
up to you.
crapshoot. So
Yeah.
it's like fair. I think
I'm gonna 3-stock the yo.
Yeah, sure. I'm not changing, by the way.
Yep. No.
Alright.
Ian didn't trigger. I think Ian's in a fairly decent spot. He has a move gear. He has at least one move gear, maybe 2. I think he has a 1/1 move gear in his hand for the Sasha, potentially. So if he doesn't level, he has the threat of looping the Sasha for the next turn to respond to the double early play board. I think as long as Ian doesn't eat all the damage, I think he's in a good spot.
Sort of want that.
Hmm.
did we see a Conan
That's the right play.
enter the waiting room?
No, Conan's in his clock.
Hmm.
I don't think any hit the waiting room.
Draw 2.
He runs 3 though. Definitely wants another Conan. So like, will the Conan? Doesn't even matter.
Oh, he does have the Conan anyways. So do you think he clocked to try to find the Conan there?
Possibly. It's
Yeah.
just like installation against Sasha hitting the 3, I guess.
Yep.
That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Yep.
Rest.
Because if he doesn't
Just
have
put a brainstormer.
Conan and Sasha Mills a level 3, it's
Get a
like
Ruby,
disastrous.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
it is. Oh, he did have a Conan in waiting room.
Oh.
Okay.
take the
Okay,
con.
my bad. I didn't see him cancel on it. Interesting. Get the second con on.
Clocking for a climax, maybe then.
Is clocking for climax even that good here? Ian's out 2. He didn't trigger. Maybe he was just clocking for playables.
Double con on.
Possible.
Powers.
He only has 3 cards in, but like
5k 9-5.
One card is the
one's
Ruby
card's a
counter.
counter. One card's a
Yeah.
counter. The others might be level 3s or just cards he doesn't want to play right now.
Yeah, potentially.
Yeah, gotta play around.
Potentially. He did clock a Yoshino runner though, so that sort of
Yeah.
makes it a little hard to hard to determine.
Oh yeah, 2.
Top cancels the burn.
Hmm.
Interesting. He's thinking about the move gear now.
The one, right? Yeah.
It's covering my back row.
Nope.
Oh,
Cancels again.
double top cancels.
Ooh,
EU
cancels.
cancels coming in clutch.
Double cancel with that. We
When it
direct
matters the most.
for 5.
Oh god, not 5. Oh no. Oh no.
No way. Okay,
cancels.
okay.
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 EU cancels.
And then I guess I swing for 1 and take that. Front for 3.
Oh my god.
Flashbacks of last game.
Well, all right.
Ian's thinking
I
about
actually-
the 1-0 move gear here.
I actually want to say
We'll just go
Patrick
out
wants Ian to cancel this because
gear.
I think
Grab an Armin.
I think even like a weak Mikasa turn can like end the game here.
Patrick is out 4.
4, yeah.
Yeah, he canceled
4.
1 to refresh 1 double triggered, so he's out at least 4. He has 4 and potentially
Like 20-something?
25
I feel like
plus.
it's high 20s, yeah.
Yeah,
1, 3, 2.
it's a very scary situation. He is opting for Armin 3-2 up the gear instead.
Yeah.
One.
So maybe he's trying to play towards canceling, or at least Ian's trying to think that he might cancel this instead of going to level 3 to kill him. Because if
1-1 only.
Oh,
If
this
he's
is the
a-
1-1 on the gear.
And
like if he's assuming he's gonna eat it, you would always search the Mikasa here, unless he has 2 Mikasas in his hand already.
Yeah,
Hmm.
for sure.
so how many climaxes in grave?
On the gear target, and let's the Armin survive. I don't like Khan in fronting
I'll
last.
stay here, I guess.
Yes. 8.
Cancel.
Oh, okay, he does cancel.
Oh.
Okay,
EU
okay.
cancels.
Can
EU
we get-
cancels
thank you.
indeed.
So we'll activate the first top check before
Okay.
activating the other con on or deciding to activate.
Memes.
You're level 2 though. So there's that.
Wait a minute, isn't the move mandatory
I'll
on
leave
move
it
gear?
on top.
Let me double check.
No, it's up to 1. It's up to 1.
Fissure deck.
We had this conversation. We actually had this conversation.
Oh yeah, choose up to 1 with Josh. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
It's up to 1. It's up to
Set
1.
the other con on
Just
that,
making sure.
and I'll leave it on top again.
So he decides to
Okay.
save the Kanon in the
this dies.
front row.
Mm.
Huh. Just trying to soak up some damage.
Start off with
Yeah.
this round.
Well, it makes sense, right? Because I guess he's assuming that something's gonna die. The Yo probably.
No,
Why couldn't that have been in
But you can't
five
save
this one?
from the front row.
Oh,
Kanon
wait,
has
you
to be
can't
in the
save-
back
sorry.
row.
You can't
Yeah,
save from the
Kanon
front
has
row.
to be in the back row
Stupid.
to save
I
stuff.
don't know what
Perfect,
cards
to be
do.
honest.
Someone has to be the guy who can't read cards on this cast. Guaranteed.
This is the
Ian swings
perfect
3,
time
1,
for
2, 3,
the
4,
Armin to whiff.
5. Ian could, if he has an Armin Rize, he can potentially mill the
Here's a
deck
level
out.
0 levy.
Yo, there it is.
Hey!
the
hey!
cool
We're
card.
not pump it.
Oh my god.
Yes, 12-5
That's
Levi.
12-5.
Sure.
For anyone that doesn't know that card, really quick, the Levi, when it attacks a level 3, it becomes a 10k. That's like all it does.
No, it's constant 10k. Constant 10k.
If it's across a level 3?
Yeah.
Oh,
constant
yeah,
10K.
yeah. Okay, sorry, my bad. Yeah, if it's facing a level 3, it's a 10k. Not a usual card that's played in AOT
It's
list,
a
but
global
Ian-
counterproof though.
Whiff,
But like,
whiff.
plays an Armin Rize, so he can empty his deck out.
Oh,
No,
Here.
you're good, yeah.
So Good play.
Grab and ditch.
Grab brainstorm, ditch brainstorm. Okay. Yeah, swing 3 times, then you change into the armament,
Okay,
empty the deck
so,
out, hit refresh. Ian's in a
Hell yeah.
12.
an amazing spot here. I think Patrick's probably sweating right now. Sweating, hoping
He
he
really
stops
doesn't.
and
He's
cancels.
really hoping Ian doesn't trigger here. I think if Ian
And
triggers here, it's
start
pretty grim.
Yes.
Front
Assuming Patrick doesn't cancel.
for 1.
How
No
many
trigger.
climaxes are in your waiting?
You know, it's possible.
I think it's 7.
I think I like this attack order.
6, 7.
How many cards are in your deck?
I really like forcing the
Looks
most
like
valuable
7
Ruby
as
counter
well.
target first, forcing
7.
Patrick
Yes.
to make a decision on whether the mill is good here
Play one.
immediately before like all the attacks have gone
And
through.
the thank you is missing.
If Patrick Ruby counters, Ian doesn't actually have to change. with
That's
the
true.
armament
Yeah,
and
he
empty
doesn't
the deck
actually
out
have
as
to change,
well.
but I think he
So
does. I think he does.
You got me for 1.
It's hard to see how many cards he has in deck, but like I think if he Ruby counters
I
and
think he
doesn't
just
change,
asked,
he
right?
would have.
I mean,
He
I
would
think
have-
Pat just
Left it
asked.
on top, my dude.
Oh no, he asked for
What's up, one
climax.
again?
Okay,
No, he just like fanned out his deck, right?
I'll eat that.
Uh-huh.
Probably.
Yeah.
okay.
Level the
So,
die. No, the die
Can't save the yo
something into this
this
game.
turn
No
because the
runner.
counter is like dubious value,
I lose there.
like the mill. I think,
And another frontal.
but I don't know
for
if.
1, 2.
Oh, soul trigger.
2. I'll take the 2. 6.
I want to
We'll see,
say
yeah.
that the
Uncle
counter might
Chris.
have been correct anyways.
Harmon.
It's possible that
5.
Pat
Mhm.
might have tunnel vision a little too hard on the mill, the value of the mill.
Yeah. So okay. So with the way his deck was actually set up, if Patrick played the Ruby counter, Ian would have had 1 card left in deck, so he
Yeah.
didn't need to change if he did a Ruby counter. So that's
Yeah,
probably why, or
But,
that
like-
might have been why Patrick didn't do it.
Oh, he's. Wait. Oh, okay. Okay. That doesn't
Yeah,
necessarily mean he
something.
took a thank you. Actually.
Number of Mikases.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's refreshing all 8. So it doesn't take a thank you. He only has 2 cards in hand, so he's probably not taking the thank you and trying to grab a playable. Like he probably like Mikasa
I'm learning from the best.
or Gear.
Anything else I need to
Um,
know? Number. No,
Yeah,
let that go,
I feel
that's
like-
fine. Number of Moo Gears.
The counter
Is-
was good here.
2.
I can
I
write
really
this
do.
down. We can ask him.
Yeah.
I'll write down the game state really quick.
Yeah.
Because if
You good? That's it.
Okay.
I'll mute myself so you don't hear me typing.
because if it makes the quality of the Armin check top X worse too, because he would have had 1 card left in deck when he changed.
1, 2, 3.
3-1-2.
3, 1, 2. Damage. Early play condition. This dies.
Easy. On Death of Kanon. Cry.
So if Pat has like double Yo in his hand right now, then it's fine
Bottom deck it.
because that doesn't
Yep.
doesn't actually matter. Well, I know if he
3
had double
stop.
Yo in his hand, then he gets triple Yo. 3
Stand.
stocks.
Draw.
Yeah. Yeah. Now the Ruby counter is back to being of dubious value. So
Yes.
No
yeah.
call.
Mhm.
I think
I think
the counter
Patrick-
definitely should.
I think Patrick just tunneled on the deck state, which is why he
Yeah.
didn't counter. Why he didn't counter. Like we can ask him at the end of this game,
Yeah,
but I do think
Yeah.
Ian's
Real.
deck size and like the fact that he had the Armament change set up and like
And
showing
Ruby was
to Patrick
moving
is
them.
probably the reason or the logic.
Well, like,
Card.
if he mills Ian's deck there, it makes the quality of the Armin top check X worse, right? Because he's only checking 1 card as well.
Well, so but if
So I
if-
think
if Patrick counters
my
there,
play
Ian can
is
opt to
that-
not change. He leaves a 1 card in deck, and then he has an Armin for the next turn to potentially like dig for the Mikasa lethal.
I'm gonna take the bomber back.
Whereas if he forces the Armin change now, then he
How
has
much stock does
Ian
Ian
has
have?
left. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stock. Like forcing the Armin change now gives Ian less information to
Yeah.
use to decide what he picks up off of the Armin, right? Because like he doesn't know if he's actually going to hit level 3 or not, so he doesn't
I
know if he
mean,
should be setting up for Mikasa Lethal
probably-
or
He's probably hitting level 3
yeah.
at 2-5.
Play the bomber.
I don't think
Right.
it's about information. I think the point about the denying the ability to get thank yous more
5
reliably,
cannon,
I
Armin,
guess,
and
is
Levy
more salient.
Now 4
Maybe.
I think that angle. I think that angle worked for me.
Hmm.
2 card hand.
Hmm.
Front burn 2.
Cancels on 2.
Cancels a thank you.
Yeah. Cancels
Another
another
thank
thank you.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. Shouldn't he swing with the Chica next? Why?
Wait.
Front.
No. No.
Two.
Wait.
Oh.
Does he have move gear? Okay, never mind. No, if he had a
No.
move gear, that would have been sick.
So we know Ian had
that's
2
three.
move gears in his hand from double
Reverse
combo turn,
factor.
but when he move geared the previous turn for the Armin, he dished the 1/1 move
And
gear.
direct.
Yeah, he did.
So like the assumption is no move gears in hand, or like the assumption should have been no move gears in hand. 3 takes a 3.
Dude,
Okay.
1/1 gear is
Does-
so
Death
useful
of
for
the
ditching
O.
with the 1/0
I'm
gear.
going to pay 2.
Both Chris isn't
Probably
clocked,
for
by the
you.
way. That actually hurts a lot.
Oh, yeah, okay.
He actually has
I think-
no way to heal.
No, but Patrick's deck state is so poor. I think he's just gonna go straight for lethal. I don't think he cares about healing. Like I think what he should do is clock
Yeah.
final turn and go for Mikasa's.
So how many climaxes are you at now?
That would be
Yeah,
I'll
Ian's
say
checking
5.
climaxes. It should be
1,
5. He
2,
should have 3 in deck, right?
3, 4, 5.
Yeah, 5 out.
And
So
deck size?
asking for deck size.
3, 6, 9, 12, 14.
3 and 14.
3 and 14. Do you, as an AOT player, what do you think about those odds for Mikasa lethal at 3/2?
Depends on how many
Chica is
Mikasas he has.
13-5.
He only has 3 cards in hand. though.
Yo is 11-5.
Correct.
Okay.
If
think
you were in Ian's
doable-
situation, do you
I
think you
it's-
clock? He
yeah,
does clock.
Yeah,
Okay.
he does.
Yeah.
I think I do clock. It's doable
Well,
with double.
Riaz is with you.
It's
on
very
this.
doable with double. But he needs the climax.
Yeah,
If he doesn't have the climax,
there's-
I think there is a chance that Pat lives. For
Okay.
sure.
Okay.
Um.
Plus slam double. Let's see. He has 1 Armin left in deck,
Does he
1
get-
Mikasa 3/2 left in deck to
Thank
check
you.
Hex Mikasa to try to find a thank you.
I had to go for the
I forget
T20.
what. Oh, God, I forgot the board state last turn. Did he have to put Chica in the
Yeah.
center again?
No. The board say
No.
last turn was Levy on Ian's right, Armin Rize on Ian's left, with the
Okay.
Brainstorm Armin back row.
What can I do right
Okay.
now?
So he didn't have to put the Chica in center. That might end up really hurting Pat this turn.
Hmm.
Maybe?
Hmm.
1 second. 12. What does it matter actually? It might
I
matter.
think
11,
because the
5,
Mikasas are being
13, 5,
played,
14, 5.
that it doesn't matter. Like Ian will always get over the Ruby counter no matter what.
Check the waiting room for me for backups.
Does he get over
There-
counting the center? I think he needs a global for that. 1 sec. 11, 5, 13, 5, 15, 5, 16, 5.
And
He gets over. 1 second. 15. Oh, it ties actually, so it didn't matter. It doesn't matter whether it's in the center or not.
Hmm.
Because Chica on the side ties,
we can pump it up to
and
17-5.
Chica in the center is 1k under, so it
17
didn't
is
matter at
strong
all.
enough to kill that.
So Ian's actually
Or
taking the time to
go
think.
for the
Do you think
sack
that
play.
this means he whiffed thank you?
It's possible.
Or do you
5,
think he's just calculating power? Because it sounds like he's calculating power, but
You have
Yeah,
three
Going
he's
with
deciding
this-
whether he needs
times
to
with-
give
with
soul.
my odds, I
Yeah.
guess.
maybe.
I'll
Like
go for the sack play, I guess.
Brainstorm up. Okay, I think he has thank you. Oh, no, Armin. Okay.
Yo.
Okay,
So he
okay.
definitely. Okay.
3. Thank you on 5. Oh no, he's
Sure.
taking his time. Oh no.
This makes us now at 11, 13, 15, 16-5 against your 13-5. That's strong enough.
Going for single
Do I need
burn
extra soul?
climax. No, does he have? 2, 5 damage, 1 burn.
Think not.
Did you actually hit it? You
I actually hit it.
Fifth card.
Oh.
Fifth card.
Oh my god, Ian. Wait,
Okay.
can the stream
So
hear
you basically
hear them?
need
Yeah,
to
they
On-
can.
cancel-
Oh
They
my
should be
god,
able to.
Ian's so BM.
I'm in the
Oh
same
my
situation
god.
this game.
Let it be known that
Cancel
only by the
exactly
power of
3 hits
Riaz
for 2.
can AOT players be this blessed.
Mm,
Let me think. What if you cancel?
He's thinking about how he
you
wants
have
to
two
assign
cancels left.
power and soul, I guess.
how he wants to assign the power and the soul. Yeah.
Uh,
So he doesn't need
four.
any power to beat over the cards. So
Two ones and a
wouldn't
two?
assigning the soul to the back row just be the best play here?
Oh, he would.
Go
Well,
two,
he
two,
would,
two
he would
with-
just
with
assign
ones?
nothing, right?
Yeah,
it's
or
up to two.
yeah.
It's up to two.
I'm
So.
used.
Yeah. So like assign nothing to your front
What
row and
am I
then
doing
swing
there?
for twos.
13, 5. No, he has to assign power to the Mikasa on his left, facing the
Does he?
yeah, to be
So he deals
counterproof.
11-5.
Because the
counters the
Mikasa is
14-5?
13-5 right now.
So you
Yo, Pel's counter be 14-5, so he needs to assign power if he wants.
Mm.
Well, I guess it doesn't matter.
cancel one. burn.
Doesn't matter. Like,
I don't.
it's
I don't
final
think it really
turn.
matters.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Give these
like you're trying to kill. You'd rather go for the
Fire.
swings. I don't think you care about killing his board.
for 3.
So yeah, it does give power and soul to the back row to make his swings better.
Cancel on
Cancels
three.
on 3.
E-
Yikes. Cancel, burn 1.
Six.
So the only out for Patrick
3.
is
Oh.
Rico.
bounce the Rico, yeah.
yeah.
All
Okay.
right, no power
No
issues
products for
anymore.
Easy.
Ruby desperation Ruby counter.
3, 4, 5 cards in deck.
So Patrick has to cancel both swings.
Ruby counter for 2, huh? I don't know about this one.
I don't think Ruby counter for 2 is correct.
Yeah.
Like I think unless he has like a Chica or something in his hand, I think saving stock and then 3 anchoring the or 3 stocking the Yote for next
35.
turn is better.
13-5.
Depending on what his hand is.
Yeah, I have to take it. For
Yeah, no counter.
It was
Yeah, it's 3 in a bounce.
cancel on 1.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's no point to burn here.
Let's say the middle Chica shouldn't be able to trump this. 11-5.
Yeah.
16-5 versus your 12. Yeah, okay. So I'm not burning it.
Yeah, no burn. Saving the burn for the final
Patrick
swing.
has 1 climax left.
Yes, he has 1 climax left. He has to cancel the
For
swing.
For 2.
Has to cancel the 2. Well, he does cancel the 2. Okay.
Oh,
I'll burn you for
okay. Sticks. Here's the healer.
EU cancels.
Wow.
So
Impressive.
how many are in your waiting room again?
Oh my
Because
god.
now I need to find out if I need to Fumi
Okay.
or not.
1.
4.
Ian
4?
has 4 in bin, 1 in clock.
How many cards in waiting room? I'm pretty sure the answer is yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards in deck. 9 cards in deck. So he's 3 and 9.
Yeah,
Reverse
so-
enemy this turn.
Pat mentioned the Fumio, which is
Yeah.
referring to the Rico refresher card.
25.
But he needs to
25?
rest a character
Yeah.
for that card.
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
I have to
He does have a big hand.
swing
He
in for
can.
game.
I think he can clock.
Draw.
It's hard to see how big his deck is when you're looking
Um,
straight down on it. Like he does have he
Can't clock,
does have
though.
a
He
sizable
can't
hand.
clock. He can't clock. He can't clock.
Okay.
Yeah, he can't
Okay.
clock.
Right?
It might not be on the table then.
The answer is I always play this.
Right. Is it always on the table? I think.
Because there's nothing else in my deck that helps me because I'm playing this and I'm playing this.
Hmm.
So I'm always playing this because it's a level 0.
Okay. So that is a playable that he can tap.
Always playing.
But the thing is,
It's-
oh, he has it. Oh my god. Oh no.
Yeah, I mean, because he was talking about it.
Yeah.
She's
Like
only
the window.
11k from.
For
his
some reason, I
players.
thought it was in his bin, so I thought he was gonna have to like Rico hit the
And
3 off the
rest
top
is
to get
the
it.
Character. Let me just double read this card.
Oh
You
no.
get to choose the climax. It's
All right,
your
guys.
choice.
Everyone in chat, send your energy to Ian so he can channel his EU cancels.
Unlucky with it.
Oh no.
Oh, flashbacks of
These
last
EU guys
game,
aren't even
dude.
spamming the proper
Yeah, so
Twitch emote.
pray for cancels.
Yeah, basically. That's what I was in. Sometimes you just gotta
His
play
hand is
your
4
out.
okay. He
Mhm.
probably has cards to attack with.
He has a Rico in his hand and 1 stock to play it, so he has at least guaranteed two attackers.
Yeah.
Made
Guaranteed.
better canceler win.
Yeah, right.
Thanks.
Ideally,
1, 2, 3.
he can Rico.
Go 1, 2, 3.
potential. Depends on what the rest of his hand
to
is.
see what his trigger is. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
thinking if he can play Rico and try and turn like a 3/2 into a level 0, that might be worth it.
Maybe. Like we know half of his hand. We know out of the 4 cards he has
Yeah,
a Ruby
counter,
counter and then the 2/1 Rico.
So he might ditch the counter here.
I think if he does ditch, it is the counter. Let's see.
Yeah.
It should be the counter, and then if he does this, that means the rest of his hand is playable no matter what.
Discard a Chica.
He discards the Chica.
Whoa.
Huh. Okay, flips a 3. Okay.
Hit a 3.
Yo,
Hit a Soul Trigger.
this
That's
is
what that
bad.
is.
It's so
That's a
good.
Soul Trigger. Soul Trigger is lethal. But then I don't have any other lethals. So
Is the
I
Soul
think
Trigger
my
even?
out
Is Soul Trigger on the top actually even good here?
Yeah,
two-
it's so
two-
like
or 2/1
I
He
think
doesn't
turning
have-
a 1 soul into a 2 soul is valuable here.
Or 2
Yeah, no matter
2/1s.
what, Ian has to double cancel, or Ian
Yeah,
has to double cancel to live.
because like if
wait.
if Ian cancels the 2, the only 2, or if he cancels a 3, he's safe. Home free.
Okay.
Yeah. I think attacking with two soul attackers is almost always better because it means he has to cancel both,
Say that the game ends either this turn
like
or
both of those
next.
attacks, which
So
less likely
we're
than
gonna play
canceling
this
one big attack.
And
Okay.
not go.
Okay.
All right, boys.
So I should be losing.
Send Ian your
everywhere.
power.
This is 12.
Spam cheese.
Oh shit!
Or this is 12. Sorry, this is 12-5. What
Sending
are
the
Wait, is he gonna-
cheese.
13-5.
Spam the cheese,
But
guys.
you can't.
How big is
You
your brain?
can't send the cheese to help the
big.
Chinese.
Hell
That's
yeah.
how it works.
Oh my god.
Guys, what is the opposite of cheese?
Any shenanigans in your deck? The 1/1.
Milk?
Milk?
Is milk the opposite of cheese?
Too much because then you can't play that down again next turn. I just
I
crashed
don't
here.
think so.
2.
Actually, so Pat opting for the extra 2
2?
soul attack.
Cancels on 2? Okay.
Baby.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Oh,
with the Rico.
Have to go
Yep.
in.
Oh man.
Crash with the Rico for 2? Okay.
Oh
Ian,
man.
One more cancel in. One more cancel.
Are we about to get some ENTCGs in the chat?
It takes the
Okay.
2.
Okay.
Okay.
And you're at 6.
Crashing for 1. Hopefully Patrick doesn't trigger.
Side.
No answer.
Opting to side. Play
Side,
around.
yeah.
If in case you have
Play around move
a
gear. Well, I mean, if he had a
Okay,
move gear, he would have done it already.
less
For one.
attack.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter. But for 1.
I got this.
Oh, God.
Let's
Ian.
go.
One card, Ian.
ENTCG.
Show it to me.
Oh,
Oh,
good
All
fucking-
right.
GG.
Yeah, good games.
Dude, that was an
Oh.
insane set.
Oh my god.
All of them.
Ugh,
Oh wait. I almost did it again. I almost did the round count
insane
wrong.
set. Well played,
All right,
sir.
Pat with the victory
Okay,
2-1
yeah.
over Ian. You have questions, right? Okay.
Yeah, I have
Okay,
some
okay.
stuff written down that we can
All
talk
right.
about.
Let's.
Too bad I can.
We'll exit the Facebook call and then.
Oh,
edit
That's
the
how
Discord
I felt
call.
last
later.
game.
Okay.
So it was 3 and 14 and
Hi guys.
attributed soul.
Hi.
Hey,
Hey guys.
I hope we provided good content for you guys.
Yes.
I mean, I thought that was
Those games
some pretty
are
good content.
at the very. Those games
What
were
do
at the
you guys
very
think?
least
Did you guys think
entertaining.
it was good games or clown fiestas?
The first one was a clown fiesta. The second one was until I couldn't, until I ran out of steam.
yeah, it wasn't so
And
it
then this-
wasn't.
Yeah. This one, the third one, was I think the best game out of all of them.
Yeah.
Have to agree. I enjoyed that set a lot. I think you guys played really well. Well, congrats, Patrick, on the win. Sorry, Ian. Unfortunately, you have to die in
Dude.
the losers bracket now.
People are saying you're kicked from the team, Ian. Is this true?
Sorry.
People are saying you're kicked from the team.
26.
Oh, okay.
Loser 20.
That's fine. I wanted to leave the team anyway.
Is Ian getting kicked out of ENTCG?
Hey, Strictly Broken wanna recruit
gonna
anyone?
say-
Hey, they could use a player of your caliber.
All right, guys. Are you okay if I just ask a couple questions for post game?
Increase the
Yeah, go
volume,
ahead.
guys.
All right. Okay. So I think the most pressing question that I have to ask that Chad was also wondering about. Okay, Patrick, this is for you. Game 2. Ian is currently 3-1, and then you're 1-3.
Yep.
I think you had 4-hand, 5-hand.
Yep.
You opted to play triple Chica.
I didn't have the
You
climax.
opted to play the triple Chica after you ended up 3-stocking the Kanon in the front row.
Mhm.
Right?
Yep.
Okay. And then at the end of that turn, you opted into 3-stocking the Chica again, leaving you with no stock.
Yes.
So you had no follow-up play for double EP if you had that set up. So I guess the first question I wanted to ask is, why did you 3-stock the Kanon? Was it
Okay,
because you
so-
had no playables?
3-stocking the Kanon was, so what chat didn't see was or at least I don't know if they saw, I had at least 2 more climaxes in my hand that entire early game, if not 3. So I have to negate damage as much as possible, and by doing so, I not only get scries on defense, I get scries on offense to set up my draw. So I get more selectivity and I get better options from there on out, or like better options. Take that lightly, but better options for that to give myself more outs to get through my deck faster. Then I didn't have double early play set up. I didn't even have one piece in my hand because I believe I mulliganed 5 off that game. And at least 2 of those were Ricos, I think. So that was me saying I have to go for Chica combo or I have to sack into those early play pieces. Wasn't able to sack into them, so I had to go with the plan of just pushing damage at that point because I stuck God knows how much on Ian.
Yeah.
So swinging in at that point, Ian's going to compress on his own, and that's basically his plan from there on out. So I have to swing through compression. So I don't want to be over swinging turns after that. So I basically just want to be poking him out until I can hit a final turn. It just ended up being that I ran out of steam 1 or 2 turns early.
Right. Okay. So why the Chica then on the swing back? Was it just it was just to mitigate the damage, right?
Again, I had 2 climaxes in hand. I needed to negate damage.
Oh, you had 2 climaxes in hand at that point?
Tom and I were trying to reason out the logic, and one of the possible situations we thought of was you've just had nothing in deck and you're trying to mitigate as much damage as possible.
That was the main one. It was also the fact that even though Ian is at level 2 to level 3 at that point, he didn't have much stock because I accelerated him that quickly. So he's probably playing down level 1s, and the Chicas at least deter that. So with my hand being 1 soul characters, I can actually direct for 2 rather than directing for 3 or 4, which gives me better numbers.
That's what I said.
Okay. Makes sense.
Chat.
I'll ask Ian a question now. Ian, I think this was I forgot to write down which game it was. I think it was game 2. It was either game 2 or game 3. Your front row was a Mikasa 3-2, a Sasha 3-2, I believe, and then a 2-1 Armin. It was you had a Mikasa on the board and you had the Armin on the board. And then you had the Brainstorm in the front row, you push it into the back row to push the Armin up into attacking. Does that ring a bell? I didn't really write the game state down fully.
Yeah, I think that was it.
Okay, so what was the reasoning for pushing the Armin up instead of the Brainstorm, or instead of keeping the Brainstorm up?
I didn't have the Armin changer at least, or the change target. So I basically just needed something, and I felt like the Armin 2-1 wouldn't add much to my game plan later on. So essentially it's just because I expected to perhaps need the Brainstorm in a later stage of the game.
Okay, so you were valuing the Brainstorm more than the Armin in that specific situation. Did you have a gear in hand?
No, I didn't.
No gear. I was thinking that you did that play because you had the gear in hand and you were trying to deny side options. But if you don't have a gear, nah.
Like, I think I'm giving him more side options that way actually, because it's you give it a precision side attack there, right?
For the 2 instead of the direct. Maybe it would depend on the response, right?
And also, I could have used something like I could have sacked it into air or something, or sacked it for stock on core. So it was just a little bit for keeping options open there.
Okay.
It also works well against the level 1 Chica bombs. I can't bomb that lane if a level 2's there.
Hmm. Did it
Yeah.
actually come across, or did you think about that at all, Ian?
I had it at some points of in the game, but I think in game 1 I said I could put the 2-1 on front row. It's a kind of cute play or something. But I opted against it, and then he reversed my character there with Chica, so punished, I guess.
Never lucky.
Yeah.
All right.
It was more important for me to get the change off, so.
Okay. Next question, Patrick. Game 3. You were currently 2-6, and Ian is fronting the Yo with his 0-0 levy that's 25 or 12,500 power.
Mm-hmm.
I believe Ian's deck was quick math, 8 cards.
Mm-hmm.
8 cards. So we know Ian has the Arm and Change set up in his hand, because he geared. It was either gear or brainstormed the 3/2 Armament. So you know he has the change set up in his hand, and you opted to not Ruby counter to save the Yo, correct?
Correct.
Okay. What was the logic behind not using the counter there?
So if I Ruby counter there, then he still gets the Arm and Change off. So he's going to change his deck state no matter what by the end of that turn. It was actually 6 because he went all 5 into a refresh that turn. So 6 cards in deck. He attacks, triggers 1, and then goes for the Arm and Change to top check 5.
Well, no, sorry. I was saying 8
was
because
the first attack, but...
Leva was the first attack.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Sorry, I was thinking end of turn. So all of this ends up being towards the end of turn. He's going to correct his deck state again, no matter what, whether I play the Ruby counter or not. So the Ruby counter at that point is, I had at least 3, maybe 4 characters on field, which means if the climax is the bottom card of his deck, then that Ruby counter is only useful for the mill if I hit 4 clean at the end of the turn. I had more than enough stock to be able to encore the Yo and play a level 3 if I had one the next turn, because I believe my Chica survived, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe so. Can't remember off the top of my head, but I believe so.
All right. Well, either way, I can 3-cost the Yo and play another level 3. So I get at least 2 soul swingers if I need to. Unfortunately, I didn't get one, but I kept the Yo on board. It was also better numbers into compression. Granted, he wasn't that compressed. He was fairly compressed, but not that compressed. I can side the level 0 to prevent a move gear while swinging better numbers into the deck. If he doesn't have a move gear in hand, then I can just front it with a level 0 as I did the next turn and actually get utility off it.
Okay. Was like the information, or I guess like the quality of what he grabs off of the Armin a consideration? Because that was what I thought you were going for by not Ruby
off the Armin because it's top check.
Right. But by not countering there, you force Ian to Armin to fix his deck state, and he doesn't have the information of how the next turn is going to happen. So he doesn't know if he needs to set up for level 3 or if he doesn't know if he's going to cancel and stay at 2. So it's like what he has to grab off of the Armin.
I'm not as concerned.
He doesn't have full information.
As I was with the characters that I could field the next turn. At that point, I honestly didn't care about his state. I just cared about my state.
Okay. Makes sense. And then
Sunshine is a very solitaire deck, so you have to focus more on your state, but be conscious of your opponents.
Okay.
So you were only, I guess you were only looking
one final
for...
question, Ian.
Well,
Game 3, 0-6. Patrick's board is only the Yoshiko runner. You clock the wind. Why did you clock the wind?
Basically because I wasn't expecting to get 2 combos off because he runs Suiciders.
Did you have...
I already had a wind.
You already had the wind in hand?
Yeah.
Okay. Were you not valuing just like slamming a CX there to push damage? Patrick was showing 3 out, potentially?
He had all open lanes. I felt like hitting 2s and then potentially triggers, because AOT is a trigger heavy deck, puts enough pressure on the opponent. And it's also kind of risky because, like, if you don't get your combo off properly, like because he feels suicided or something, AOT runs pretty low on hand. So I wasn't sure if I could invest a climax there. Either way.
Okay. We have a chat question. Nando wants to know, Ian, why did you lose?
Yeah, I misplayed by canceling less, I guess. It was yeah, I for some reason I opted against canceling, and yeah, bad decision.
Yeah, it sounds like a poor decision to be making in a best of 3 high stakes game like this.
Yeah, now I actually have to play like 2 games in a week for the elimination bracket. That's gonna be rough.
Yeah. So going into next round, or have you made it public yet that elimination is going to be sped up yet?
Yeah, he did. Or at least to the
not public, but
not
I did
public,
to
but to the players. Yeah.
Yeah, it was posted in the tournament Discord. So I guess like
Mhm.
I was gonna ask about how you thought about that, but if it's not public information, I don't think I can ask about that, right? Or do you not care?
You can ask about it. They will notice anyway that
Alright,
there's more rounds.
how many people are even watching? For like the 50 people watching, starting next round, double the elimination bracket is they have to play double the matches within the same time frame in order to sort of speed the tournament up. So if you go into the elimination bracket, you have to do 2 rounds that week instead of 1 round. So Ian, 2 games in 1 week. What do you think about that? Are you nervous?
I want to lose as fast as possible. Nah,
Sorry?
I think I want to lose as fast as possible, but on a serious note, it's fine. It's more training, I guess.
More training.
More games is good, right?
Yeah, more games is good. It is good. All right. I will ask one final question to the both of you. Let me just quickly pull up the bracket real quick. So Patrick, in your next round, you're against the Christian Yarbacher on his famous ReZero. What are your thoughts?
I beat him once at Worlds 2 years ago. I'll beat him again.
Oh, spicy.
NA number 1?
The Ruby counter is a spicy tech.
NA number 1?
Yeah, card's literally the Egyptian god card.
In all honesty, Christian's a good player. The game can go either way.
Okay. Yeah. No special thoughts on the ReZero matchup at all.
ReZero matchup. So I know what Christian's deck list is, and I know I brought this up to him 2 years ago. But I know set 2 is out now, so this was a little different when set 1 was the only thing. Puck absolutely destroys Sunshine.
Chica? Yeah.
So I physically can't play around that. I believe Christian only plays 1 of it in his deck. But it's sort of like, as you saw in Taya's matchup, it's like the 1/1 can't be reversed by cost zeros. It just gets essentially infinite value against Sunshine. Other than that, it's a battle of how fast can I accelerate him versus how fast can he compress. So we'll see how that goes.
Interesting. And then Ian, same question. You are up against Adrian on Rayview Starlight next round. Thoughts on the player matchup? Thoughts on the deck matchup?
I think it's a positive matchup for me. I haven't. I mean, I commentated this game, so I have seen what his deck does, but it doesn't seem like it would be a bad matchup in any way for me. So.
What, like, even for the player? Because I think you should know. You know Adrian, right? You've played against him before.
I'm not sure if I played against him before, to be honest.
Oh, I just assume all the Europeans know each other.
Nah.
We're all part of some cool kids club.
Okay. So no special thoughts or anything on that matchup.
Yeah, I haven't played against him, so I don't know how good he is, to be honest. I've seen him play during the commentated game, and he won, so that seemed good.
Makes sense. All right, guys. Well, congrats again, Patrick. Unfortunate loss, Ian. Hopefully you can make it back in the losers round. 3 games. You guys. Yeah, I think you guys provided some great content. You both showed how the decks function when they get a normal game and when they get a wacky game, and I think you guys both played pretty well. So good work, everybody.
Thanks.
We don't have. I don't have any more questions. Tom, does Tom have any questions?
Can you guys hear me?
We
Hello?
can.
Oh,
Okay.
Tom's dead.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, unlucky. Tom's dead. All right. I
Wait,
guess
what?
that's it for
No. Wait,
questions.
wait,
All right,
wait,
guys.
wait.
Well, yeah.
Wait,
Thanks
wait,
again.
wait. Wait, what? What's going on? Can you guys hear me or what?
We're
Yes,
done.
we
Yeah,
can.
we hear
Yes,
you.
we can.
Okay. All right.
Oh wait. Oh wait. Whoops. I have Tom muted.
Ooh.
Oh,
You guys have any
unlucky.
shout outs before we go?
If you want to go first, Ian, you can. If you want me to go first, I can.
Sure. Special shout out to Leon because he asked for a shout out last time. And ENTCG, of course.
Yes.
For the entire team. Even though I'm caked.
And you, Pat.
Shout out to the two of you guys for casting us. Thank you for doing so. Already shouted out Rochester last time. Don't know if my brother was watching, but I guess I'll just shout him out. MJ, if you're watching, thanks.
Pretty sick that your brother's
Other
watching
than
your
that-
games, honestly.
Other than that,
All right. And we have a shout out. We would like to shout out NovaTCG once more. For being a steady rock in these troubling times, providing JP singles to the masses, especially NA, because it's kind of hard to get Japanese cards right now. So, NovaTCG, please consider.
Also EU.
Also EU? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I recently ordered a Key playset, or no, a Charlotte playset from Key.
Wow.
So, yeah.
So please consider purchasing from NovaTCG the next time you think you need some Japanese or English singles. Their website is in the description. I think it's novatcg.com. And I think that's it. Ryan, do you have any shout-outs?
Nope. I'm good. Thanks for having me, Tom. It was
No
fun.
problem. Anytime. I think the chat really liked your commentary, so I hope we get to see more of you in the coming weeks.
It was a lot of fun. I would love to keep doing this.
And
I'll
with
see
that,
you in winter bracket finals, Ryan.
and with that, I think we are done. Is there another game today? Do you know, Ian?
The calendar says there's no other game. The next game is tomorrow. It's Michael versus Phil, but they don't have a schedule.
Isn't that today for you
No,
guys
that's
as well?
That's today, but it's not scheduled.
But it's not scheduled.
Tomorrow
Oh.
is
Yeah.
tomorrow is
Davide versus Matteo.
yeah, David versus Matteo, yeah. And that's us.
And that's it, I guess. That's it, I guess.
Yeah. All right.
I'm actually not sure about Michael and Phil. We'll see about that.
Yeah.
Well,
Hopefully someone can pick it up. We're gonna scramble for it, but I think 4 Weiss games, 4 Weiss sets in one day? Too much Weiss? Maybe. But
Never too much Weiss.
yeah. Alright, and with that I think we are done. Good morning, good afternoon, good night to everybody who's been watching. Thank you, and we'll see you